ladies searching. Really wanna stop, all my brakes ain't working. Hey, cute girl, come rock on me. 2347514 754 is the area code. Ain't a room in the front, but my trunk will carry your load. And that ain't white paint, that's dry crap. Windshield wipes sound like dying cats. My car battery keeps stalling off, and my rear view mirror keeps falling off. I need Tylenol, cause my shocks is busted. Bumper stickers to block the rust. With car gonna smell like shrimp fried rice. I'm straight exhibit on pay on my ride, cause I love my Minty. I slide into my footstep. We riding, scooping through this. No matter if my roof's looking rusted, on my windows busted, inside smelling musted. When it brings a tug, trust me. A whoop-de, that's what I got, a whoop-de. Caught up in a whoop-de. You know you had a whoop-de. Let me see you do the whoop-de. Whoop-de, whoop-de. Sit going through the whoop-de. Whoop-de, whoop-de, whoop-de. Out with the new and in with the old to get in. In my car, stick a wrench in the door. Even though we teed up, you could all get in. My hoop, there's not a shirt I'm falling in. So hit the alternator, get the car started. We cooped up, swerving through the lot. It died. A roof interior is always falling. Remove it now. Look at all the drawings. Orange on my Florida tags. No windows, only garbage bags. Still got the club and I may use it. This bass music, not bass music. My car breaks down, you know I'ma take the jam on the express or I'ma ride the train. Got stocks, no candy, paint is old. Let me see your hoop there roll. I love my Minty. I slide into my footstep. We riding, scooping through this. No matter if my roof's looking rusted, on my windows busted, inside smelling musted. When it brings a tug, trust me. A whoop-de, that's what I got, a whoop-de. We caught up in a whoop-de. You know you had a whoop-de. Let me see you do the whoop-de. Whoop-de, whoop-de. Sit going through the whoop-de. Whoop-de, whoop-de, whoop-de.
MegaCon has come and gone, and if you missed out on any of the MegaCon exclusives, you got to check out That Spider-Man booth over on Whatnot. They've got the absolute Batman Rose Besh exclusive. They've got the Wonder Woman Ryan Otley exclusive. That Spider-Man booth over on Whatnot. Make sure that you not only follow them, but bookmark their upcoming shows. They do multiple shows per week. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Minty Fresh Morning Show, Season 2, Episode 26. Road to GemCon. It's your boy, GemMintC.
It's your girl, Phie.
What's going on, everybody?
Road to GemCon. It's so crazy. I'm hyped for this shit.
Bro, I was hyped for doing the stream today, man. It just feels weird. We missed everyone yesterday on Tuesday. Today is hump day. Just a quick reminder. I didn't really talk about it on the show, but we do have this. I found another copy of this. Rick Remender Punisher Omnibus, still sealed. I got it up for giveaway on Encore. It's going to end Friday morning at like 10 a.m. So when we start Friday morning, we'll be able to see who won this. So Encore, if you want more in the description.
Encore, do you want more?
So what's going on today, man? We've actually been catching up on a lot of movies, man. We've been watching a lot of movies that haven't been in the brackets, but kind of like extra credit.
Brackish.
I watched RoboCop 3. I got to tell you guys, I'm sorry to say, I fucking loved RoboCop 3. Everyone's talking about it's trash. You don't even need to watch it.
It's a different movie. It's a different guy.
Well, it's 90s. It's 90s RoboCop. Yeah, it's a different actor. But I got to be honest, hot take, didn't love the original actor.
What?
Didn't really love the actor, the original Murphy. He had no eyebrows.
Guys, he loved number 3. This makes sense, all right? It makes sense.
The 90s RoboCop, I loved 3. 3 was awesome. We also watched last night, for the first time ever, The Warriors.
Okay, you guys have been going hammer toe about watching this fucking movie.
Warrior is from 1979.
I was expecting more snapping.
It definitely was like if theater kids were all in New York gangs.
They were like, we're gangsters now.
So we watched that.
I was like, when does it get good?
And then Phie put on a Phie movie, which was American Ultra.
Yes.
Which is like MK Ultra. But
I didn't know. I was like, I said, I was looking at the reviews for it. The first review said the less you know, the better. And I just pressed play. I was like, all right, I know it was so little right now. I couldn't know less. Yeah. I pressed play.
Oh, and I got to give a big shout out to my boy Durf Designs over on Instagram. Hit me with the Scarlet Spider tee. He'd be doing some bootlegs and such. So he hit me with the Scarlet Spider. I got a Moon Knight shirt too. I'll probably rock it Friday. Phie's trying to really go head to head with the Eon Flux. What's going on, everybody? Eric Thompson.
You can't beat Eon Flux with a spider, all right?
First of all, it's Scarlet Spider and it's Kane, not Ben Riley. Show some respect. Eric Thompson hit him with the ooh-wee. He said he's not going to be able to make it today at 10, though, so hopefully he'll catch the end of the stream. Yo, and the connection going in and out. I called Xfinity.
The guy didn't get it, though, because Dem was taking a shower, and the guy's talking to me. He's like, all right, go ahead and restart your streaming service. I was like, no, bro, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
My husband is a YouTuber. He streams.
I said when I'm streaming.
I said, I'm not talking about Netflix or Prime. I'm talking about YouTube, bro.
Yeah. So Eric Thompson. Well, what's he doing? He's got he's telling Flippy to stay awake. JMA, what's going on? There was Flippy.
Vamos. What's up?
I don't think it's the bracket show today. I think we're gonna have to push it till Friday. Phie doesn't get the brackets ready. I don't know what to tell you.
He loves to put it on me, and I told him, I said, I need to go through all the list of movies and get all the years so I can add them to the brackets. I told him I need him to help me.
Ivan Selena says, you guys got to stop using AI, bro. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Stop with the AI thumbnails or not? Personally, I'm seeing about 40% more views on the live streams that have AI thumbnails. If you want to break it down to brass tacks.
Let me tell you right now, there's money exchanging hands for these thumbnails. People are paying to use AI.
Are they? I like the AI thumbnails, especially when it's something like, okay, we're going to review RoboCop. Make me and Phie look like RoboCop. I like it because we're using ourselves. And we're augmenting ourselves.
I don't have to get dressed up in silly costumes.
Yeah. Although that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Ivan Salinas.
A couple people have said that. Said use it. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that was my. If Mock's with it, I'm with it. That's bottom line. I'm rolling with Mock on this one. Joe Frisco, what up?
Joe Frisco is a great name.
He said I was looking like John McCarthy. I'll take it. Yeah, I was looking very svelte in this thumbnail.
Listen,
I don't
know. Do not do that. I have to live with this person. You guys cannot do this.
I don't know if this was supposed to be a wrestling thumbnail. I just thought it looked cool and futuristic. You got to know the boy futuristic.
Painted Pages says fucking slackers using the AI thumbnails.
Oh yeah. But actually, them boys are putting in a lot of work on the Discord. If you've seen the AI tomfoolery chat server or whatever they call it, it's on fire.
Cecilia, good morning, guys.
Hi, Cecilia, what up, brother? Joe C in the place to be. Got me shitting on the toilet in the middle of the LCS as used. Scotty Arms.
Prime Axel says, use it. It's still your ideas.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like it's altering us. That's what I like about it. Like our desk, our background is making us look like RoboCop. Like I feel like it's different than like just creating something like you're trying to sell a comic book cover or something.
Speaking of RoboCop, I was waiting for Gem because I finish at the gym before Gem because I can't do all the boys stuff.
Well, you do an hour of cardio.
I do an hour of cardio, then I go grab something to eat, and I sit in the car and I wait for Gem. I watch people getting arrested on YouTube.
Bad that she's outside waiting.
You don't have to feel bad. I'm out there living life.
And I'm the same thing you would have been doing.
I'm sitting yesterday. I'm sitting waiting for him, and I'm looking at this Cybertruck parked in the parking lot, and it makes me remember in RoboCop. What does he say? What does the kid say to RoboCop?
To go fuck a refrigerator.
And I was looking at the car, I was like, yo, if RoboCop was alive today, he'd be like, that is a great car.
RoboCop.
What a beautiful car.
He definitely would drive a Cybertruck.
He goes, I'm going to marry her.
Joey C says, since no one has mentioned it, am I the only one who thinks Millie Bobby Brown would make the perfect and best ever Rogue?
Ban him. Him and Chad Knutson. No, I'm joking.
Lucas Soul, what it do, baby? Nico G, what's up?
What's up? Oh, good morning, guys.
Clint Barton in the house. What's he talking about? He's
Flippy says,
at 10:30.
Flippy says, I remember Jem saying, fuck these AI thumbnails, though, when he stopped using them last year.
Well, last year we were doing AI thumbnails, and it was like making Venom hold a gem.
Oh, like we weren't in there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel.
I do like being AI, I guess. I was digging being a Simpson.
Yeah, the Simpson one was good. I guess we're not ready for the brackets today. Phie,
no, I'm really, Steven, you're saying it jokingly, but you're really sending me over the edge. You're supposed to help me with it. I was waiting for you to come and help me. So yes, I haven't done it. You're a fucking slacker too.
Jazz King says top 3 movie cars. Is it the taxi cab, Corbin Dallas's cab from Fifth Element?
Hell yeah.
Obviously the Batmobile. Take your pick on which version. So you got the Batmobile, you got the flying cab.
Did we argue about drone airspace on live already?
I don't think so.
Because that's what you basically have.
I did say that if they're going to be airdropping,
you need
drone
airspace,
packages,
right?
yeah, there's got to be some kind of traffic going on, some traffic control. Top 3 movie cars. What's another one? I know there's a couple iconic ones. I'm drawing blanks. The Batmobile's the obvious.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I'm joking.
Friggin' Dukes of Hazzard. Well, that's the show, right?
I guess Kit was
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider is an
movie.
iconic car.
Movie, though.
It's not a movie.
They probably did make
I feel
a
like
movie.
it's a movie.
I feel like it's a show.
Oh, Inspector Gadget Mobile,
Nah.
Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
The DeLorean.
The DeLorean is it. That's definitely it.
200
DeLorean.
words per minute. DeLorean.
The DeLorean, the Batmobile, and really the Corbin Dallas taxi is not really in top 3, but it's just like
somebody did Legos of it. So let me just tell you.
Legos, painted pages. Good morning, MJ. Good afternoon, sir. Hope we got the kids.
Lucas paid. He said the same thing. Kit, Knight Rider.
I don't know if that was a movie. JSS, what up?
Batmobile. Jeepers Creepers van. Tommy Keys, you're right.
Boobins is in the house. What it do, baby? Polly Lopes, good morning. He's off work today. You deserve it, baby.
Peter Powers, Herbie the Love Bug. I was trying to think of that. I couldn't think of it. Brandon, bunch of numbers. Optimus Prime. Then you could go Bumblebee.
Bro, I'm watching the OG Transformers cartoon right now. I'm on the last episode now of season 1, the Dinobots episode. So I'm getting through. I'm knocking out like an episode a night. Yesterday, I think I knocked out like 3 episodes, though. I was watching them as I could here and there. Flippy's in the house. Can't thank Gem enough for making my hoopty the default intro for the Minty Fresh Morning Show. All because I said it. It's quite the legacy. Let me tell you something about the hoopty song. All 3 lyrical songs. I could be in a down mood. As soon as that track plays, the first second of that track,
he comes popping in like Peter Pan.
You got to understand, we've seen this guy perform these songs live. He's all over the stage like MC
Unlimited
Hammer.
energy.
For real. Yo, Flippy's going to be at the Gempire, man, for Gem.
It's going to be crazy. This shit's about to be so crazy.
Flippy, I think, because Flip asked if he could stay Sunday night. Mike and Beth are going to be here Sunday night as well.
You don't have to go home.
We're dropping you all off on Monday at the airport.
Yeah, everyone's going to the airport on Monday.
We dropped the GemCon video yesterday. I'm kind of glad I made like an official video because sometimes like people will ask me, hey, where's the info on the thing? And I have to just tell them about it. But now I could be like, all right, we'll watch this video. Peter Powers, good morning. Who dropped us a 5 spot? Mikey O?
Mikey Ortega.
Didn't watch Dark City yet. Let me look at it real quick. Oh, we did pull it up the other day. I remember. Dark City. Oh, yeah, this one. 1998. We should do this for the 90s brackets.
Yeah, we need to.
Kiefer Sutherland's in it, so it's got to be good.
We should really, honestly, right now do a poll whether we should move on from the 80s or continue with the 80s.
I mean, 80s won last time. If you're going to give it to the chat, you might be still stuck in the 80s, baby.
That's fine. I want to make sure that people are like, all right, move forward.
Tommy Keys, what up, baby? G Moya, what's going on? What's everybody think about Brandon Sklenar being a fan favorite cast as Batman and Brave and the Bold?
Sklenar. You've never heard this guy's name said? Like, Brandon. Oh, this is why I've heard him. He is in the movie right now that It Ends With Us. It Ends With Us. He's the love interest.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen anything with this guy. He's not giving me Bruce Wayne vibes. I'll tell you that much.
He looks more like that picture right now.
This
nope,
one?
over that one.
We'll see.
Bruce Wayne?
I don't see it.
I think he has a strong accent.
But if he does it, if they give him the shot, I'm down to check it out.
See, Tommy Keys is shouting 90s.
Tommy Keys is shouting 90s.
This is his profile picture. It looks like.
Oh really?
Something.
No,
like
it's not. It's Rambo as Rambo as Punisher.
Oh,
Mock Swagger. Phie wins the shirt battle. Whatever.
Well, Gem got me this shirt.
And first of all, no, was it me or was it Eric Thompson?
I have no clue. Eric Thompson, did you get me this shirt?
I think Eric got it for you. I don't think
I tried to say that you got it for me one time, or Eric, somebody else got it for me, and you're like, no, I got it for you.
Maybe it was me.
I know this was a gift though.
Maybe somebody sent me the link and I bought it. I think
this was a gift.
It might have been Mike Spina sent me the link and I just bought it off for you.
For sure.
Oh, okay. So Jazz King, to follow up on his movie card thing, his are the Ecto-1, Ghostbusters, DeLorean, and Christine. I don't know Christine.
What is Christine?
What is a Christine whip? Is it a hoopty? The Blues Mobile from the Blues Brothers? Don't you mean? Yeah. So Flippy asked me, how many live streams have I done on the channel all together?
Mock Swagger sent the link for the Eon Flux shirt.
Oh, it was Mock. That's what it was. So I kind of remembered it was a link that got sent now. Yeah. So I looked up really quick, and it was like 541 live streams because I have them all still as unlisted, even shit from back in the day. I have everything as unlisted. So like 543 lives, but some of them were auctions. Some of them were not with Phie in it. Gem loving RoboCop 3 is on brand for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I always love the movies that people hate, and I typically don't love the movies that people love. Or I don't want to say I hate the movies that people love, but I don't love them as much. RoboCop 3 was early 90s RoboCop. I got to be honest, the theme song doesn't really hit for me though. But speaking of theme songs, the music in The Warriors, bro, that shit had me hyped. That one where they're running, the one where they're running across New York, that's the whole damn movie. But there's this one rock and roll type song that comes on. The Warriors was dope, man, especially for 79. It's basically all these different gangs in
I
New
wish
York
I could
City.
move around and show you how I feel about this movie, how it's like, yeah.
It's like the gangs in a Michael Jackson video.
Yes. I was like, the Orphans?
The
I was like,
Orphans.
these guys were recommending this movie. What was the other one? The
Baseball
Furies.
You had the Warriors.
Does anyone have kids that are like maybe teenagers now? Do you remember what's it called? Hold on, I got to
The
think.
Baseball Furies got their asses
The
kicked.
Baseball Furies remind me of the Doodle Bops. The Doodle Bops. Doodle Bops.
I don't know what that is.
No, you know what it is. Because I showed it to you with their faces painted like that. I was like, these are the Doodle
They had
Bops.
their faces painted like Jacks in a playing card deck or some shit.
Silly.
AJ Rams, what up? There goes Mike Sicily.
Hold on. They had the orphans were you're grown men. Get out of my face.
The
With
orphans.
orphans.
That chick really set the orphans up for failure.
Why even put a shirt on her? Just let her walk around topless.
That was the style.
Because you can see everything.
Griff, yeah, I mean, you know what it is? First of all, we've been having a lot of rain recently, and they also have been working in the area. So I don't know, man. It seems to be okay right now. I can't even watch it on the replay. Sometimes I'll put it on the replay to kind of see what the hell we were talking about.
Because you blank out. You
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah, you
remember.
For real. All right. Painted pages. Yeah, when I checked my speeds, that was good. It was good.
Mike Cecilia says Christine is the car from the horror movie Christine. I still don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I'd
one.
never even heard of it.
Yeah. Prime Axel says, use it, steal your ideas. There goes Pate. Top of the muffin to ya.
He said morning.
I know, but that's what it made me think of.
He said morning. You guys, I ate a whole pizza last night.
If he faced it, it was a free
Ew,
pizza.
I was out of my mind last night.
I'm still locked in, man. I'm locked in
I
until
ate a
GemCon.
whole pizza. It was a medium, so it wasn't huge.
Personal
and then
fan.
I got lava crunch cakes, expecting to share them with the kids, and the kids are both like, "We're not eating sugar."
Look, when
I'm
you-
like, "What?"
When you see a woman house a pizza, that's how you know that's wifey material.
It was so good. I got a pepperoni pizza with half Italian sausage on it.
I'm over here eating 99.1 turkey ground beef with peas in it.
Smells like dog food. I'm like, enjoy that.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
I just wanted to fold the pizza in half and then in half one more time.
What's going on with Lucas?
Wait, did you watched your new episode? You watched Daredevil.
Watch Daredevil as well. Daredevil has been a slow burn, bro. Daredevil's too slow. The Kingpin Vanessa thing, that was a pretty cool touch on this episode. What else happened? Poindexter. I don't want to spoil anything. Poindexter's stuff was cool. Your boy
Metal
Bullseye
Elf says, they'll make it through the winter that way.
Shout out Metal Elf. I had a little chat with him yesterday. Hopefully he's able to make it to GemCon. He's in
making
Michigan.
it. He's gonna be there. We're putting a bounty on his head.
I don't even remember saying fuck these. That doesn't sound like something I would say.
It doesn't. Honestly, you want to know why? Because Gem loves
I'm all about the
Skynet.
AI.
He loves it. He loves
I,
it.
for one, welcome our AI overlords.
He does. He does.
Tommy saw the sickest RoboCop cosplay at a Comic-Con a few years ago. See, now I appreciate the RoboCop shit so much more.
I honestly am glad we've seen them.
He's like, Gem loves RoboCop now.
Fucking RoboCop.
What happened in RoboCop 3? They were finally building, what's it called? Delta City on top of Detroit.
Honestly, I liked his coming around like, actually, I'm with the people now.
Yeah.
I'm not a RoboCop.
He's actually, you guys are becoming Nazis.
The little girl, I hated every second of her time on screen. She's going to be loyal as a puppy.
Oh, they made that.
If he doesn't stomp her out right now.
No, they did that right where they established that she had the technical prowess of a hacker.
This little girl doesn't know anything about computers,
Bro,
all right?
These kids, you give them an iPad, they already know how to hack the system. That makes sense. Arnold Knight said, great, just got a hang of AI and already fired. Now, you're still on the job, AK. Actually, I think we're going to stream the RoboCop game. We still are going to do Silent Hill 2. So we're going to stream the RoboCop game. And, Eric Thompson reminded me, Flippy, we got to do Alien Isolation. We're going to do it soon. Somebody told me it was free on PlayStation Plus right now. AI, Alien Isolation. Oh. Gem, would you do a video listing your 10 to 12 all-time favorite statues? Chad, that sounds like a damn good idea.
First of all, Chad's talking to both of us in the chat. What's up, Chad? He says, Phie, would you consider making a bomber or motorcycle jacket using the patches that you like with the bags? If you use the vintage bed sheets as lining, you could sell them for $500 plus. I believe you.
Chad's on fucking fire today. I like it. It's in the movie.
It's not only happening, you're getting one.
It's on the channel, babe. I actually need to do a video. I got a video coming out. Where's MJ Comics? Are key issue comics affordable yet? Because I used to collect key issues 10 years ago, bro, 2015, like 2014 to 2016. And everybody was concerned during that time, are we in a bubble? It's going to burst, this MCU shit. And funny enough, we did get an even bigger bubble and it did burst, but are they cheaper than what they were when I was buying them 10 years ago? So I got a video dropping tomorrow for that. It'll go out for members probably today. But I think I might have to re-upload it with some changes. I actually got a new sponsor for that video, one that I've never done before. So I try to make it kind of funny. It's kind of like a skit.
Yo, those the Japanese RoboCop.
Oh yeah, that's
wild.
Right. Well, first of all,
the face one freaked me out.
They dislocated his jaw.
Freaked me out.
I did think he was going to be more of a threat. It kind of was a letdown on the samurai RoboCop.
I want to do spoiler alerts, but it's like
we could spoil a little RoboCop 3.
It's like 50 years old.
Balaji M, what it do, baby?
Double katana head chopping on.
Rick D, Phie's favorite thing to watch are YouTube videos of body cam footage. First of all, she wants to be a RoboCop. Speaking of RoboCop,
when he did the thumbnail, I said, I want to be the RoboCop.
What about how the partner, man? How she went out like that?
Yo.
Sad situation.
No build up, no suspense. They just, in a second, you're like, I couldn't even take it in. I love the way she looked in the last one. She looked very like a mature woman.
She was in her bag in the 90s. She was
pretty.
Yo, Tommy, what's funny about the uppercuts? Phie had this idea. She was like at GemCon. Phie should take a picture, like uppercutting everyone, but kind of how they do those like Sith poses where like you jump up and she's like posed like this and you take a picture and it looks like she's everyone's getting uppercuts. Fucking
excited. I can't wait. Some of you might actually get uppercut by accident.
No, like all Phie's got to do is just stand like this and then you jump and then you take the picture. Like you're getting hit by an uppercut.
Damn. We know what we need because I feel like we're not going to be able to live stream all the time. So we're probably going to have to rely on you guys to be helping us put just videos out on this. So maybe we have like a hashtag that people can look at on Instagram and stuff.
I think we should do fun little shorts of like grab Flippy. What's your top 5 statues in collector's owners? Just like little quick shit like that. I don't know. I feel like but I was kind of feeling like live streams from GemCon wouldn't be fun. But then Phie was like, nah, fuck that. Do it how we did it last time. We have it set up like this. Flippy jumps in the seat.
Yeah,
Vasily
like
jumps in the seat.
I'm going to
be in the seat.
unwranglable because I'm going to be running around. Yeah. But you're going to be sitting right here.
And you could jump into.
And I'll be, yeah.
Joey C says, I like the AI. It's a nice twist. My cousin uses it, and it's better than seeing his ugly mug every night. Keep them, guys. We like them. I like them. Yeah, the DeLorean was easily top 3. Oh, so actually, Mog got it a little bit before 200.
Are we including animated cars?
We said movies, so I mean, is it in the movie?
No, it's.
Damn, Darth Lopez. Long gone are the 199 super chats. Darth coming in with a whole 10 spot on a Wednesday.
Hello.
Know your lore. 6th generation Mint fans. Stripes earned in the Mint's gaming live streams. I inherit beef. Darth Lopez came around during the gaming streams, huh?
I just need to know, is Darth Lopez going to be at GemCon? Because he's going to duet a Creed song with me, and it's going to be amazing.
I definitely, in my mind, I'm doing a lot of duets on some karaoke type shit.
If we get some liquor inside of Gem, he's going to sing you a whole albums from Bone Thugs.
First of all, I'm going to be sloppy with it. Mike Cecilia says his YouTube feed keeps sending him crazy traffic accidents.
Yo, I could also arrest you if you want. I should probably bring a pair of handcuffs with me and arrest people with their hands behind their backs. Damn.
The race car is awesome. I don't know that one. Herbie the Love Bug. Oh, here goes. Yeah, you said these. Yeah, Ghostbusters. I can't believe I forgot that. DZ Comics and Spec was on point with it. Metal Elf. There he goes. Circumstances.
I know.
Yo, I was watching Darth Lopez put out I guess they did a live stream the other day. It was Circumstances and Darth Lopez, and I saw a short from it. And I think Circumstances was on point, man. Like on how you watch these YouTubers and you kind of make your perception of them is different than other people's perception of them. I thought it was a good combo. What is this? Pay dropping a $2. He likes the sloppy Bone Thugs.
Sloppy. Oh my God, babe.
Anyway, shout out to Circumstances with the interesting perspective. What up, babe?
Christina Payne. Good morning.
Ristina?
Why?
That's her IG thing. It says Ristina. DJ Ristina.
I had to get up at like 3:00 in the morning last night. It was probably like 2:30.
James Bond did have the whips, the Aston Martin. He had the Aston Martin music.
And take a Benadryl because I couldn't stop sneezing and scratching my throat in my sleep. I'm all weird this morning.
Who says he comes in like Peter Pan?
I did this morning talking about Lyric Hill. Comes in like Peter Pan. So much energy.
Payne will be there Sunday night. Okay, cool. Hold on, wait a minute. Sunday night. Are we still gonna be there Sunday night?
We're heading home, but I mean,
we gotta talk to Painted Pages.
Painted Pages.
They're making Goonies 2. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if those types of movies. They don't make those types of movies anymore. Just a ragtag bunch of youngsters.
You have to there must be at least one way you can do it.
I think the bottom line is if there's a director's cut versus a theatrical cut, you always go director's cut, right? That's what it seems like to me. Flippy actually made a YouTube video 10 years ago about his top 5 movie car/vehicles: Optimus Prime, DeLorean, Christine, Ghostbusters, and OFC. Of course, Herbie. Is that what that means? Yeah, so pretty much all the cars that we've mentioned. It seems like there hasn't been a new top movie car since the Batmobile.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Bruce Wayne is crazy. So this is Dark City, right? Awesome 90s movie about a killer who travels through electricity. Oh, Ghost in the Machine, which was based on an anime or a manga, right?
Lightning
Or am
McQueen.
I thinking about Tokyo Ghost? Lightning what?
McQueen.
What is that from?
Cars.
It sounds familiar.
It's a Disney car movie.
MJ Comics wants to know if... Oh, yeah, that's right. From Cars. Wants to know if Tommy Keese is still on the lam.
Wait, what is he on the lam from?
He's living a wild lifestyle right now.
Listen, I think if you live on the island of the UK, everything's wild right now. It's a wild place.
Arc 3D says his Sick Mansion Collectibles out of the game. Haven't seen a video from him in a while. Yeah, I guess, man. He jumped into the retail game. I think his partner
someone burned him.
Yeah, someone burned him and it fucked him up.
It's not by his own doing.
But I don't know what's going on with him, but I know he's busy with his own things, but he hasn't been on YouTube. I don't know what happened with his whole website and everything. From what I heard, he was taking care of everybody.
Nate Dogg.
But I can relate because I did the same thing. He kind of reminds me of myself. Like when I was earlier in the statue game, I started doing retail stuff. It's a pain in the fucking ass, man. We actually just recently closed the whole loop on that whole thing. So, but luckily my guy, he never burned me. Pause on that. Okay, so Christine is the from the horror. Fast Time at Richmond High. I have seen that. I don't remember it though.
I don't remember a single moment
I've
of
seen
it.
that. It's kind of like a Breakfast Club type.
It's
of
got
movie.
Sean Penn in it, right?
Doesn't
Young Sean Penn.
Doesn't it have the guy from Interstellar.
I need to ask my mom about Warriors because she would have been about 18 when that movie
what's
came
his
out.
name? All right. Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
How do you pronounce these guys' names where their last name is Hennessy? You don't pronounce it Hennessy, right?
Oshag Hennessy. I don't know.
Hennessy. There was a Hennessy in Warriors. Gone from 60 Seconds is Eleanor. I've seen that Gone. Isn't that with Nick Cage?
What about the bus from Speed? Does that count?
No, but it should.
Should, because that would be my vote.
Flippy literally owns a cream colored 1962 VW Beetle now. Ain't no one doing movie cars like me. You got to wrap it with an Avatar theme.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High is Sean Penn.
Okay. I've seen it, though. That was like one of those coming of age movies for my dad. Charlie Sheen's the Wraith car. Okay.
Oh my God, that would be a great question for your parents. What was your coming of age movie?
Maybe your mom will let you know. Chad, yeah, when I was watching with Phie, I was like, now I can see how they made a video game out of this. This movie is literally a video game. You go from level to level and you fight the corresponding gang from that level, and everybody fights with bats and knives and weapons. They'll be like, are you strapped? And they're like, yeah, smallest knife you've ever seen.
Right. It's like thinnest blade. I'm like, what? You brought a letter opener with you? Why? I thought you had a knife.
Oh, Christine is a Stephen King movie about a possessed Plymouth Fury who kills people. The semi from Maximum Overdrive, whatever cars they use in what's it called again? Mad Max. The Warriors game is goated. What is that? PS1 or PS2 game?
It
was a tad chilly in New York City.
Oh yeah.
Yo, these kids were running around rampant all day. First of all, getting more steps in than Pate.
Yeah, just running around everywhere. I was thinking about the subways were still kind of dirty, but they definitely still had turnstiles to pay to go into. I'm like, what? Since the 70s?
First of all, these were gangs, and they were paying the turns when they were on their way to the gang meeting with Cyrus. Can you dig it?
Do you guys remember who said that?
Who?
We were trying to just remember what we heard.
Because we've heard that phrase before we've seen the movie.
And I'm like, it was too late to hit up Cecilia. I'm like, what is this from? It was from, we remembered what it was. What was it again?
We think it was Jamie Foxx and I Might Need Security making fun of Shaq. So
right.
I remember if that was something that Shaq used to do. Let me see.
You dig it?
I feel like Shaq did it somewhere. Yeah, it's coming up with Shaq.
I think that's what it was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shaq's iconic "Can You Dig It" speech.
So, like, is that a bad thing? Because wasn't the guy Cyrus, like, he was the leader of all the gangs?
He was uniting all the gangs.
What is going on here? Oh.
He got it from the Warriors. That's where he got it from.
He had to have, because that shit was exactly the same.
What would you bring back from the 90s? He said shag pile toilet seat covers. First of all, some people's grandma's still rocking that with the whole set.
I am so uncomfortable by this comment, Tommy. I hate.
You know what I would bring back from the 90s? Gas prices, fast food prices. Give me 29-cent hamburgers, 39-cent cheeseburgers.
If we got rid of the internet, guess what? It would be the 90s today.
We were looking at the Warriors and we were like, they're doing this because they don't have the internet. They're just running around, running amok in New York City.
Absolutely.
They're out here playing live action Manhunt. Nobody except me says, what an episode. So what was the big takeaway from yesterday's episode? The whole Wilson Fisk Vanessa team up thing. Bullseye escaping jail. Not to be too spoilerly. I don't know. Maybe it's too spoiler. Triple R. I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was like, what the hell's Triple R lately? Wait, what do you got? Bad air going on over here?
So bad.
What are your thoughts on the LBS Joker? Thanks for the like on Instagram. I do like the LBS Joker. I like the one with Harley Quinn, but the one where he's just in the black tuxedo, I don't really love. LBS does a great job of really nailing the definitive look of these characters, man. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be collecting 1/3 scale, especially for when we move. I think I'm going to stick with the quarters. I like LBS a lot, though.
Everyone's saying it's Booker T now.
Nah. Well, maybe
Can
he did
you
it
dig
as well.
it?
They all got it from Cyrus.
Hold
Let's
on,
not even get it
somebody
twisted.
else said it too. I feel like just
Turkey schlab versus Meat Lovers Pizza. What do you choose?
Yeah, it's such. You guys don't understand. It is schlop. You could make it all ahead of time and just get.
No,
a
I should be
scoop.
meal prepping it, but there is something nice about cooking it fresh. I do a pound of ground turkey with like 2 eggs, mix it up, throw some hot sauce. I do some onions in it. Real sloppy.
We don't have it in the comic addicts. We don't have it in the we didn't have it back then in the capacity we have it today. Everyone's walking around with the internet in their pocket.
No, you had to have a landline connection for an internet back in the day.
Right. We weren't on cell phones with it.
Yeah. Polylove says yesterday's episode was the best of the season.
Yo, my first cell phone, my dad got me when I was 16. And that first month, I ran the bill up to $200. And he's like, all right, you don't have a cell phone anymore.
How did you even do that? Yeah, remember you had anytime minutes, or you had to, you could only do calls or texts after like a certain time?
After like 9 or 7
o'clock. Like non-peak hours or something.
Right. First of all, we're all talking on the phone at night now. So it had a Nokia, one of the brick phones that would never break.
With Snake too.
Except I would always somehow break the antenna.
So which phone had Snake 1? Because I only grew up with Snake 2 on the Nokia. Nobody except me can't wait for the finale. Is that the next ep? They need to wrap it up already.
Yeah, pagers is where it's at. Painted pages. I had so many pagers.
I really think we should have name tags on GemCon, like "Hi, my name is," and people could write their, YouTube handle. Like, well, I'll have GemMintC.
All right, we gotta get some. Maybe everybody can make their own badge.
Dirty Diggler said it's been 12 hours, so Daredevil's free game now. I don't know. Mike Ortego saying this channel and Near Mint are the greatest YouTube channels ever. Just saying. I appreciate being held in that high regard. Thank you.
So the key is you got to have mint in the name.
And what's funny is another comic book YouTube channel that's fucking killing it is Mint Hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys should all get together and do a mint show.
A triple mint instead of double mint?
Triple mint gum. And you guys should all show your gum. No, I'm joking.
I got this gum on my thigh.
Yo, that's crazy.
Have you guys ever seen the gum on my thigh trick?
If Justin was here, I could talk to you about
Should
it.
I show? No.
Babe.
Once Gem loves Star Wars, it's over for Phie.
Tommy Keys, you want to fight?
I can see myself getting into Star Wars. I mean, I've seen all the movies. I've seen some of the Clone Wars, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I understand the lore to it. I get it. I don't really understand why it gets all the hate from this one over here.
Eric Thompson made it.
Hey!
Hello. He gave Mean Gene a haircut the other day, and I'm like, bro, you're a barber.
Mean Gene is 78. He looks 48. First of all.
I know. Yeah.
The Splatterpunks. Was that one of the gangs? Oh, this was Chad Canute. Yeah.
I think so.
Chad Canute was oozing ideas today.
First of all, he took a break from glazing Millie Bobby Brown for a second.
Jeez Louise. Yo, Brandon's right. The van from Ninja Turtles that shoots pizza.
Oh,
the Turtle
the
van.
Technodrome?
No, the Turtle van, but the Technodrome is goated as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You couldn't remember that one?
But I don't think they had the Turtle van or the Technodrome in any of the movies. Unless they might have had the Turtle van in that Mutant Mayhem CGI movie. Yeah. I just remember the Robo 3 SNES game and the 2 Asian. Well, I think there was 3 of the Asian ninjas.
Don't say SNES.
It's just easier to say. It's like saying 2099 versus 2099. Flippy's AI with the braids. Are you White Iverson? When I started balling, I was young. Pate, you make bags? You would think, right?
I make bags under my eyes.
If you look at Robo 3 as a live action version of a Saturday morning cartoon, it's fine. But yeah, the little girl is annoying.
She looks like that one actress is a little girl, but it's not her.
Alex Lowe, what up?
What's up?
Graded HQ in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you dropping by. Yeah, Frank Miller wrote the script for 2 and 3. Great idea for GemCon, the uppercuts, right? Yeah. Sure you can. My boy Sabi used to always get crazy to say that. Sure you can.
Yo, I'm so hungry right now.
Phie arresting anyone she hears saying, Tree Fitty, quit resisting.
Resisting is just another charge, so it's up to you.
I just don't understand why these fools don't just take their charge and be on their way, man.
Everyone wants to have the entire court case on the side of the road. They don't realize, this isn't the place. Right. You will go to court for that.
I didn't do anything. It's like, bro,
taking you away now. No, you don't have evidence. It's like, I don't need that right now.
Influence Film says Milli Vanilli biopic is on Peacock. Sad story for those guys and the real singers too. Still loving that music. Girl, you know it's true.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
You could
I
tell they
love
were fake with those
you.
fake ass dreads they had. RPR, what up?
They were moving around though. They were dancing all over the place,
Dark-
which you can do if you don't have to also worry about singing. Like you could dance way easier.
Right. What is he saying? As long as it's from their second album, who were we talking about?
If it's Creed.
Creed's greatest hits. Oh, is Darth gonna do the duet with you?
He'll only do it if it's from their second album. I don't give a shit.
Batman 89 mobile. I like them sloppy. Yeah, Philippi just watched Superman Returns the other day. It's technically a sequel to the Reeves movie. Audience is meant to imagine it's still Reeve. I liked it. I remember liking it when it came out, but it kind of felt like a straight to DVD flick a little bit. It wasn't that big, that movie.
Girl, you know it's true.
I like how they put that in the Monsters series, right? They had Milli Vanilli. I still have on my playlist that Don't Dream It's Over.
Hold on.
I can't think of the melody in my head because I got the Milli Vanilli melody going.
I can't. I had a song stuck in my head this morning that I was certain I was going to be singing. Now I can't even remember what it was.
Influence says he's like in the new Absolute Flash comic. I'm so glad it was Wally. It was a good read. I need to figure out how to get caught up on the Absolute stuff. I've read issue 1 and 2 of Batman, issue 1 of Superman, and 1 of Wonder Woman.
Good morning, Cutthroat.
Maybe I could get it on the trades. Speaking of trades, I'm almost done reading The Century by Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee. So I read the 5-issue miniseries, and then there's 5 like follow-up epilogue, I guess you can call them, which continues the story. But I think I'm going to do a video on The Century leading up to the Thunderbolts. Makes sense. Also be tight if you made scarves out of the bed sheets. Could make them double-sided.
Not doing scarves. You don't have to read the rest of it. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chad. But
Phie does what she wants to do.
I don't like making apparel. I don't like apparel. I don't like to make it. I just like to deconstruct it.
She just likes accessories.
I like to cut up apparel to make bags.
Comic Addicts, what it do, baby? Bronze Page Comics says, I remember you guys talking about Game of Thrones on your channel. Was that one of your first videos? Not one of our first videos, but it was early on in the channel, and we would do a live stream after each episode, and like twice or maybe 3 times, they happened to go viral live, and we had like 1,200 people watching. They had like 20,000 views when it was over, just because it was such a hot thing at the time. They didn't even know us. People were like making fun of us in the chat. It was
I was just having flashbacks of how upsetting it was for me. I was very upset. I did not have a good time.
Yeah, but that was back in the day when Manimal was on there. He was a big Game of Thrones head. I think he read the books and everything.
Oh, right.
He was big on the lore. So he was a big help on those. But yeah, we did it for like after every episode. So whenever it was probably year 1 or 2 of the channel, though. It was early on.
Well, I mean, it was probably during 2019.
Whenever Game of Thrones was out.
Was it 2019?
It is Happy Hump Day in this thing. Ghost in the Shell is what I was thinking of.
Yours.
Isn't that what he said, though? Nate Dogg in the house. I loved RoboCop, man. RoboCop 1 was a horror movie, and it was good. RoboCop 2, I felt like I wasn't as into it as much.
It was how many bodies can we lay down in this movie?
RoboCop 2 had a problem with the main villain, I feel like.
They had so many bullets. They're like, we're using all these bullets. We're shooting everyone multiple times. Blood everywhere.
But the Kane stuff was pretty cool. The kid being the villain was kind of whack. But it was cool how RoboCop couldn't kill him because he's programmed not to kill kids. Kind of like how he's programmed not to kill cops, but in 3, they rectified that.
Yo, they took out that directive. What if she just erased all the directives? What would he do? Whatever he wanted?
There you go.
Dang. Chad Pfister, what's up?
What up, Chad, you're coming to GemCon, right?
Right.
I think he's
like, I feel like
he was at the first one. How could you miss the second one?
You've been a champion of GemCon. I'm spitting. You've been a champion of GemCon since the first one, so I really hope that you're gonna make
Facebook keeps giving influence ads for the Optimus Prime that transforms electricity and takes commands. I want it, but I'm afraid over time it would stop working. I think it's like $650. It's old now, though, right? They've been had that out.
Just get it.
Mel Gibson's Payback director's cut is a lot worse. Damn.
Jake Gleason, good morning. Faithful Steve, what's up?
What up? What up? Metal Elf says the new Star Wars with Jude Law was basically Goonies in space. Was that the show you're talking about?
Oh, hold on. The new Star Wars series. Oh, I don't know.
Flippy says Superman Returns is actually the first superhero movie memory I have. The girl saying, if you listen carefully, you might hear the faint pop of the sonic boom. Then the shuttle blasts off so loud.
So loud.
That was the whole Lex Luthor using the crystals to make, or using the kryptonite to grow islands for a real estate venture or something.
The first
My nose is
GemCon.
running.
The first GemCon was in 2018.
Yeah, first GemCon was 2018. Pfister was there. Was there anybody else there that was?
Chad Pfister met us in person.
Yeah. It was a lot of people that were in the statue community. People kind of came over from Las Cruces and all that. We were in El Paso at the time. But we rented like a what do you call it, babe?
Like in a strip mall, like just one of the locations was just you could rent it to do, I guess they parties and stuff.
You could like rent like a ballroom type thing.
But it was just in a strip mall. It was just one of the bays of a strip mall that was just like it had a whole mirrored wall.
Were we drinking? We had to be drinking. Right?
We had the grill going. We were doing hamburgers. There was a bounce house inside the building, which it did like you're maybe thinking the building is bigger than it was. It was very small. I don't know how they got this bounce house in there.
It was not very. It was bigger than our basement.
Right, but the ceilings weren't 12 feet tall.
I remember them being tall. We had a bounce house. We had the arcade 1-ups, if I remember. I think we had the PlayStation out there.
I don't know.
But really, so the thing is, it was only a 1-day thing.
Right.
And we were streaming the whole time. This is going to be a little bit different because I think we're going to actually be able to chill more and hang out.
Call me chill more.
Phie chill more? You mentioned Christine. I mentioned Christine last week. Great movie, Nate Dogg says. Sean Penn belongs in a room with padded walls. Dizham. Dazed and confused is what I was thinking of. Kenneth Bird, you're in this thumbnail. Did you notice that? Did you see it?
Hello, Kenneth Bird.
Dennis Quaid is in inner space. Fast Times with Phoebe Cates makes a lot of men out of boys.
Yeah, whatever.
Warriors is a PS2 game. Fast Times has the best booby scene ever. How can you forget it? Better than at the end of what was it? They Live?
Better than that. So that was the best it could get. That was it. That was it for you. I'm literally losing it right now.
I don't even remember.
I want to chop your head off.
I don't think I was looking.
I'll punch your head. I will punch your head and pop it. It will
was
pop.
It uppercut.
I might even do a heel kick to your face.
I was thinking about the Jaws movies. I know I've seen the original Jaws, but should we do a Jaws? I feel like they're kind of boring, man. It's a shark to stay out of the water.
Yeah, I don't need any help. I'm so afraid of being in the water like that.
The Last Dragon is a classic. I think a lot of people did the Can You Dig It?
Scotty Arms. That's what I was telling Jem. I was like, we might have to roll right into the planning of the next GemCon after we finish this one. Yeah. Because we had 6 months for this one, and I feel like I needed a whole year. I feel like I definitely...
Well, we had 6 months, but we only really talked about it on the lives. We didn't really talk about it outside of that. Christina Payne wants to know if you're excited to start finding watermelon again. Hit that thumbs up. I'm excited. I need that fiber going, man. So
there was a thing of watermelon at the store yesterday, but none of them were good. They felt weird. They felt like I can't really put my finger on it, but they didn't sound like the right sound. They were very much like they didn't have any variegation on the outside. They were just solid dark green the whole way around. I was like, this is not ready.
It's not the right type of watermelon.
This is not giving me good vibes.
Speaking of something bringing back from the 90s, man, arcades would be dope to bring back from the 90s.
Bordeaux.
So listen, when we do GemCon, if they don't have a karaoke thing set up at Collector Zone, we're going to go to like a karaoke bar or something one of those nights for sure. And a barcade probably for sure.
That might make me sing. That might make me sing. That might be the possibility that I'm going to sing more likely.
Yeah.
If we're in a bar where there's people
who's going to set it off though?
I don't know. I'm probably going to, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have a drink or two, even though I don't normally drink.
Some Grey Goose or something?
I'm going to need to like get a little loose.
Flippy said, it made me think, do you think the idea of Superman movies being similar to James Bond films in the sense that it's a floating timeline and that new actors are meant to be the same character? I mean, that's kind of what we've been getting for Batman and Superman. Is that what I prefer, though? I kind of wish that DC could have got it together how Marvel did with the whole connected universe thing. But now that's kind of been there and done that. So I guess you kind of got to go this way. Just give us good movies with good stories. Staying true to the source material.
Yo. If I could just get the microphone in my hand, it might just all fall into place.
If you just give her the mic.
If I've got a drink in this hand and the mic in this hand,
It's gonna be MC Phie.
You guys better be prepared to throw flowers or something.
The team behind Daredevil said the last 2 episodes are supposed to be the best. I got to catch up. Watched episode 7 last night. It was 8. So is 8 and 9 the last 2? Can we all just go back to having beepers? I definitely had a beeper.
Yeah. Do they even have networks that you could use a beeper? I mean, I guess doctors still use beepers, right? Like in the hospital, they're constantly
paging Dr. Beeper. Emergency.
But that's like over this. They're doing that over the speakers. That's not really.
Yeah, they have pagers.
Yeah.
Can You Dig It? A song by the Monkees from Head, 1968.
Yes, comic addicts. I want to grow my own at the next place. Like I'm ready to build raised flower beds. Like I want to grow stuff.
Like I'm trying to get one of those houses that's on like State Road, whatever, and it's like it's not a neighborhood.
Like I want to be able to like let the dog go outside and it can run. Like it can go.
Eric Thompson is that he made it. Yes, sir. If you guys start doing 90s, Brain Scan was the first video game based horror movie with interactive killing and a killer ending. Sounds like it's right up KFB's alley.
Where the fuck is KFB?
Indoor Sugar's in the house. Name tag Indoor Sugar. Yes, sir.
Have it ready to go.
I feel like Cyrus is a villain name. If bro is being named Cyrus, it's over for the world. Cyrus the Virus.
For real.
Triple R collects 1 quarter scale statues. Can't wait to get Prime 1 Hush Batman. What's the next statue coming in for you? I think it's the Wolverine versus Hulk maquette, the new brown and tan versus gray Hulk Wolverine. I think that's going to be the next one, or it might be the Mystique premium format. A lot of sideshow stuff. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the other companies. Prime 1 Hush Batman. I don't know. Prime 1. They're so expensive, man, and the shipping and everything's just expensive with them. Born Again is almost 40 years old. Oh, you're talking about the comic, yeah. But the Born Again show doesn't follow the comic, does it? I don't really remember reading Born Again. I read it before I started the channel when I was first getting Omnis. Nate Dogg is a Star Wars head. Turtle Van is a great pick, actually. The Oozinator. The Turtles had an Oozinator built into the van. Turtle Van was my favorite toy. I really loved the sewers, the set that you could buy, the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
That was my shit.
I really like these Mario pieces that you can like build a whole world of the Mario on your like refrigerator and shit. I don't know.
I used to like, bro, my first toys that I really remember collecting were Masters of the Universe. And they had like a skeleton alligator where you can clip in characters like 4 on each side.
What?
Yeah, that was cool too. If you watch the super fun action movie, if you want to watch a super fun action movie, watch Sneakers with Robert Redford and River Phoenix. I'll tell you what.
River Phoenix is Joaquin Phoenix's brother? I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't know what he looks like. That was Keanu Reeves' best friend? Am I tripping? Am I like putting a bunch of information together that doesn't go together?
Here's River.
He was in Indiana Jones?
Oh, he passed away?
Yeah.
Joaquin was 19 when his older brother River died of a drug overdose in 1993. Damn. That sucks.
It's like, how fun can it be to be a superstar? They all are killing themselves.
The next movie I think I'm going to watch for homework is Conan the Barbarian, the first one. And I'm probably going to watch Heat one of these days.
Conan is going to be such a hard watch for me.
What about Heat? Are you going to watch Heat with me?
Heat? I don't even know what it is.
Good. The less you know, the better.
That's all I need to hear.
Nate Dogg stopped at the second RoboCop. If you're a fan of 90s movies, like I put it in the same kind of vein as like a Terminator or a Demolition Man, kind of like one of those flicks. I don't know. I don't think it's as good as like a Terminator 1 or 2, but it feels like the same vibe to me, man.
He was a young Indiana Jones. Dr. Jones.
Good morning, Devastator. I got coffee going on in here. Good morning, Joe.
We need to put up a list. We need a movie list so we don't have to think about it. We can just be like, all right, this is the next movie on the list to watch.
Yeah. Painted Page is looking forward to playing Cards Against Humanity at GemCon. We're definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to run some spades.
I also have that meme game. We have the meme game where it's what do you meme?
See, I think it would even be fun while we're just playing some shit like this. If somebody is just like casually recording that we don't even really realize, and then we could chop it up later and make like a GemCon vlog type of thing. I think that'll be fun. I don't know what the source was for this one. I forget who made this thumbnail. If it was Arnold Knight, Brian Diaz, or Mike Sicilia. I assumed it was some wrestling thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want. There's people who have asked for GemCon to be live streamed.
Yeah, I know.
I would wear a GoPro on my chest.
Would you?
I would do it.
I've inherited the singing a song if I hear a certain phrase gene, except it's with dialogue from Avatar, The Way of Water.
Me too, Flippy.
Flippy wants to watch Way of Water when he's here, but I mean, how long is that movie? 3 hours? Are we watching Avatar 1 and 2 back to back? We don't got time.
We might. We might. Listen, Flippy. Avatar is one of my favorite movies, so I haven't seen the second one.
Mike said he's getting his Star Wars cosplay outfits ready for GemCon. I'll get arrested the moment I land. You'll get uppercutted as soon. Oh, Nate Dogg's in Cali. We're catching the early birds in Cali. E-Man in the house. It's coffee and a blueberry muffin for him. So we don't even have our car right now. We dropped it off at the shop last night to get our brakes done, and our tire sensor shit went out on 2 tires. So I'm trying to figure out how the fuck am I getting to the gym after this stream. I might Uber it. Do you think my Uber will get pissed picking me up from the gym? I'm sweaty. I smell like shit. I'm in the back of their car. You think they'll refuse service?
I would. I'd be like, I'm so
Listen,
sorry.
You're not getting your sweaty ass.
You're not doing
in
that.
the back seat of this burr.
No, sir.
Are we having to deal with Creed slander now? Not on my fucking watch. Or fees.
Listen, you're not going to get that here. They're going to try. But
we won't tolerate Creed.
I love Creed.
Cutthroat Comics, CTC in the place to be. Excited for The Last of Us season 2? Not really. We watched season 1 though. I was never into Last of Us like that.
Curmudgeon, you did not miss the brackets. That will be on Friday.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna push it to Friday.
We're pushing it.
Up, apparently,
you did. He does a lot of barking, and then I say I need help, and he forgets that I said I need help with it, and then he continues. He didn't do it.
I feel like
I said I need help.
I feel like The Last of Us was like the next generation Resident Evil. Does that make sense? They ditched Resident Evil for The Last of Us. Hey now, don't dream it's over.
Phelps says, "Are you dual streaming? It's the only reason I can think of why it looks 480p."
No,
our internet provider hates us.
We call them and we reset the modem. You know, they act like they can see shit on their end. I don't think they can see anything. They just tell you to unplug everything for 30 seconds and plug it back in.
Listen to me right now. I'm trying to put my leg under. I can't. That would make me insanely mad.
Yeah, the weather sucks, man. We got to get one good weekend for this for our buyers to have a good weekend so they can sell their house.
Tell them to turn off the weather laser. Stop blasting us with it.
The weather looks like it should be decent this weekend, though. So you never know. Maybe they'll get an offer this weekend.
Perry says 480p is the new 4K.
We should be good. Right now, we should be good. I don't see anything.
Get your thumbnail. Babe, let's take the mic away.
I don't know. All right. Anyway, what's Chad talking about? Have you ever repurposed vintage jeans? First of all, she exclusively does that. You could add patches and add fabric to 1970s flare jeans that are coming back big time.
Listen,
Chad, he means just adding on to an existing
I
thing.
appreciate that. I don't like making apparel. I like deconstructing apparel and making it into bags.
Why? What's your beef with making apparel?
Oh, no. Griff says his stream crashed.
Jeez Louise.
We are going to have a crowded house, Chad. Knudsen. We're gonna have a crowded house.
I don't think it's gonna be that crowded.
It's not, but it's gonna be nice having people in the house.
We're gonna have Mike and Beth and Flippy.
They're gonna be here.
I mean, Pate might come by just to hang out. He's
he should.
So maybe we'll have 4 people here, 3 people staying. Then we're driving up together.
Perry says he's quoting you. It should be good now. He said it dropped to 240. 144p.
Listen, we're not showing you anything.
Yeah, just listen.
It's an audio podcast.
Just use your imagination.
Cutthroat, episode 7 was not the one that came out last night. It was the one prior. I'm trying to remember what happened in episode 7.
Oh, my leg.
Can't really recall. But all blends in together. I think a lot of the stuff with Adam, right? The Adam and Wilson stuff, to try to be vague. With Muse, the Muse stuff. I don't think Muse wasn't. I didn't like Muse.
Is that the guy with the face?
Yeah, I didn't really like the Muse stuff. They made it a super dark serial killer
I thought it was
arc
the
in this
mime.
show. No, you're thinking about the mime gang from the Warriors.
I can't right now.
The mime gang rolls.
Did they
up.
have a mime gang?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I don't. It was because I was like, be so fucking serious.
They had the purple
the
vest gang.
Oh,
pink vest gang.
I go, they're the pussies.
If you can join any gang from the Warriors, which gang would you join? And it can't be the Warriors.
It can't be the pussies.
So what happened to the leader of the Warriors? He never shows back up, right? And the one guy dies in the train tracks.
Then they decide. Oh, they never find out that guy died.
No, they found out. They mentioned it. Alex, I think was his name.
What?
Now we're bumped up to 480p. It sucks Bryan Singer dropped out of X3 to do Superman Returns and ended up being a bad choice for everyone. Talk about a lose-lose situation. Yeah, X3. Everybody hated The Last Stand, right? That was the name of it?
Brandon, I found a pair of Jinkos at the thrift store. They're really nice, actually.
Steve says, question, what celebrity have you met that you were excited to meet, but when you finally met them was a letdown? Mine was Haley Atwell, who plays Captain Carter. So what is that, The Voice? Or is it from the live action? But the second time, she wasn't too bad. I don't think I've ever had that experience. I never really had an experience where I really wanted to meet a celeb. And then I never had it where they were like assholes. Like I was nervous to meet Joe Jusko when I first saw him and I didn't meet him. And then I met him like the following year and he was just cool. It wasn't anything crazy or anything, but
who's Captain Carter?
Peggy Carter from like the Peggy Carter as Captain America, I guess. And then I met Todd McFarlane and he was just how you see him on other videos. He was cool. He was actually cooler in person than I think that you would think that he was.
I'm trying to think.
We met Split Star, but we never wanted to meet him.
I never really wanted to meet him.
A great experience.
And it was like almost thrilling.
I met Trick Daddy a couple times. It was just cordial.
I saw in real life Shaq from behind. I was at a Hard Rock over at Universal Studios. And I remember being like, yo, he's like 2 stories tall.
Oh, yeah.
He was so big. I was like, yo, he's
What about that roast where they were like, Snoop Dogg looks like Shaq's skeleton? That was the funniest shit I think I've seen in any of those roasts.
Oh,
anyway, it sucks that Haley Atwell wasn't fun to meet. You never know what these people got going on, man. Could have had a bad sleep at the hotel the night before.
If I've ever met one of my like celebrity people that I would want to meet, I don't even think I would have the brains to be like, can I get a picture with you? Like, I would just be like, oh my God, I've
always felt awkward asking for a picture. The person you never want to meet apparently is Michael Jordan. He's supposedly a big asshole. And he doesn't like dudes. He's like he's weird, man. Yeah, I saw this, man. They resurrected the dire wolf. So was it scientists that did it? They brought it back from its extinction using what, DNA and shit?
Every dog that's gone extinct, bring them back. Bring them all back. I don't care how bad it goes. Bring them all back.
Chad's in the house. About time you guys move. A lot of bad air in that basement. Poor Phie coughing all the time.
Sorry about that.
I remember that too. Was when Stranger Things season 3 was coming out. I was watching it with you guys. I felt like, yeah, because we did a couple of season wrap up with me and Phie during that time too. Chad Canute says Sydney Sweeney needs to be in the MCU pronto, either Black Cat or Emma Frost, Marvel Rivals version, of course.
We all know that those are not the roles that she should be playing. You're talking about having her as Emma Frost.
Emma Frost makes a lot of sense for.
He
Sydney
did write it actually. Yeah, sorry,
yeah. Black Cat makes sense too. First of all, Black Cat always got her whoobs out front and center, just like Sydney.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
I didn't know
she's
that.
Black Cat is always very.
Or Power Girl,
busty.
right?
She could do a Power Girl for sure. They did have Power Girl, kind of, I feel like, in the Flash movie, right?
Yeah, Tommy Key said the same thing at the same time.
At the same damn time.
At the same fucking time.
Eli Dye is loving the pick for the live. I think we already answered about The Last of Us season 2.
Listen, Eli, everyone hates it. They want us to die for AI.
Die for the AI. So you answered this about when was the first GemCon?
It was
full
school.
You know what I noticed also? I'm catching up Born Again. I would love thoughts on the season so far. I've been able to binge watch since I've been digging. How was it week to week? How was it week to week? I guess it was good pacing. To binge watch it might have been a lot. But what I thought was dope, I didn't realize they have all 3 seasons from the Netflix series on Disney Plus and the Punisher series. I think I saw. So that's pretty cool that they have that on there.
Oh, Phelps and Jess beat the It Takes Two game.
Damn, we didn't.
How many hours of crying did she do?
There goes Jake Gleason, Minty. Morning, Minty Squad. Glad to catch you live. Appreciate you being here.
Phelps, I found a Goosebumps shirt at the store.
Yes.
I was thinking about it. I was like, should I tell him? Should I not?
Nate Dogg, is it free on PS5? Like I can download it now and I'll always have it, or you can just stream play it right now? Because it was RoboCop, not Alien Isolation. I guess that's free.
Joe Jessica wasn't a bad meet for you.
No. That's what I'm saying. But Joe was just kind of sign it. Hey, how you doing? That's it. It wasn't really anything crazy or special.
Oh, I was there. I was freaked out, and I'm like, Joe Jessica has no idea how big of the deal this is that you're meeting him. I almost wanted to step in and go, no, sir,
you don't get it.
You don't fucking get it. Okay, he loves you. He framed your work that you did on your little cards.
Nobody cares.
Feel like you should be getting a picture with him.
Chad's still planning on going to GemCon. Oh, it was Kevin Spacey as Luther too. That's crazy.
Nate Dogg says that you can download it free this month, but it takes forever. Oh wait, and keep it forever.
Okay, I was gonna do it yesterday, but it's funny enough. I was gonna look up Alien Isolation. Okay, because I downloaded like the Dead Space remake when it was free, but I still never played it. But I'm pretty sure I have it for life now. I got to go in there and swoop that up because I think that might be what we play on Sunday. Robo wants an Oreo. Maybe we should watch the remake too. This way, when we go into the game, we have watched all the Robo movies. Ligertow says Payback was effing awesome. Ed Ospina put a bounce house in his living room. There you go. More like Avatar wolves. We finally got a species back on Earth that has the word dire in it. Like the dire horse from Avatar. Those dire wolves are pretty cool. Gem, please start a Marvel Rivals stream so we can watch. I haven't played Rivals since Fantastic Four was released. Yo, you know what's something funny?
Uh-huh.
We're both old, so we love Instagram Reels. There's a lot of reels about the tariffs and the China tariffs, and somebody commented, all I want to know is what's this going to do about Marvel Rival skins? It was funny as hell. Like, all right, tariffs 104%. Is it going to affect the Marvel Rival skins? That shit was funny. 3D printed hoverboard for back in the day that actually hovers. Everybody wanted the hoverboard.
You know what? My favorite thing that I look forward to at the cons are the cosplays. That's one of my favorite things, to see what the individual person did to get dressed up and con it up.
Scotty Arms hoping GemCon is great success in Borat voice. GemCon South can happen in the fall. That's the thing. We got to figure out where we would do it the following year.
It's crazy that you're talking about, because we were talking about going down to Florida in the fall, but not like as a GemCon thing.
Jaws 1, though, is the goated one.
Ramo, good morning.
What up? Who's that? Bill died? Eli died. Fister says it only took 2 beers for me to get convinced to get in front of the camera. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. I was like, I don't know that everybody's going to want to be on camera like that, too. You know what I mean?
Whatever. Do it for a second.
Whatever. Bordeaux says Dragon Slayer. That's Eric's movie. Straight up Bush in a PG Disney movie.
I saw this comment earlier. Couldn't believe it.
Imagining Gem on water slides is so funny. I did it one time and my whole bathing suit turned into like a G-string.
What?
Yeah, this was like, I think way before I met you. This was when I was younger. And we went to what's the name of the water park that's around Universal? Was it Rapids, maybe? No.
Rican Comics says if you're in Florida, stop by the house. Where in Florida are you?
What's the name that I'm thinking of? You don't know the water park that's in Orlando?
You're talking about Wet n Wild?
Wet n Wild, I think. And so it was raining, and there was no lines there. So we were just going on the slides multiple times, and there was one like a drop down one, and my bathing suit almost disappeared. Anyway.
Faithful Steve, I was wondering who the fuck gets it. They have those booths for like all different kinds of fudge at the cons. I'm like, who's like, you know what? I need fudge at this con.
I feel like we did get fudge at one of those conventions when I was with you.
Really?
I recall. Or maybe it was B&J when we were in.
Faithful Steve says it's funny that when I'm at a con, I always get the fudge at those vendors, which is random because I don't eat it in any other capacity than at a con.
My dad was always big on fudge. He was always a big health guy and like bodybuilder guy, but fudge he would do as a weakness.
Oh my gosh, Winter Haven. It's a little far from where we go to visit in Florida. We're normally Palm Beach County or
where's Winter Haven?
Broward. I think it's central. It's by Legoland, which I don't know that I've ever been to Legoland. Is Legoland by Orlando?
I went to Legoland on a field trip once, and I got separated from my class, and I remember being by myself and being lost, and then somebody found me. Ruben Goo's in the house.
I need to ask you guys a question because Perry's talking about. I'm going to Universal for the weekend. Hope I can find Pokemon cards. So these Pokemon, like vending machines. Is it Pokemon cards? Because I saw. Our Kroger has one in the front. It's a huge machine, like a vending machine that you like put money in. I saw this lady spend like $1,000 in it.
People go crazy for them Pokemons. David Buster's is sadly the end of arcades, I feel. Yeah, David. Well, the thing is, if you're putting a card into an arcade machine, you're doing it wrong. If you're playing arcades for tickets, what are we doing? Just buy erasers and shit? The arcade era ended when home consoles can do what the arcades can do and more. So like, the PlayStation, Xbox era, maybe even arguably N64. Because it used to be you had Nintendo or even Super Nintendo. Okay, Mortal Kombat looks way better on the arcade. But eventually the home consoles caught up, killed the arcade scene. Multiplayer killed the arcade scene. Sad state of affairs. Monica brought home a 20-pounder of watermelon the other day.
Jesus Christ.
It's like 300 calories.
Yeah. First of all, it's like a big ball of fiber.
And water.
Watermelon is all fiber and water.
Phie, St. Joseph, Michigan research meeting this week. All right. Yeah, we got to figure out where's the karaoke spot, where's the barcade spot. Marcos hit me with it before, though. He told me like there's a lot around in the area. There is a sick arcade in the Coral Square Mall now. Actually, pretty impressive. There's actually one here too. What's the name of the mall in Indianapolis? You remember that? Castleton Mall. They have one where you pay $10.
You pay $10 to get in, and then you can play everything.
I will be off. No setting required.
Hold on.
We had GameWorks, kind of like Dave & Buster's. Yeah, we had what was it? Grand Prix Racerama was the shit. And they had Grand Prix, and then across the street they built an arcade. It had a big face of a guy with a mustache like this, a big gray stone. It was huge. So you had Grand Prix with the racetrack and a big ass arcade, and right across the street was another huge arcade. Bro, they would have like 10 Street Fighter 2s in a row, 10 Mortal Kombat 1s in a row. And it had that big gray stone face. I think I brought this up before, and some of my Florida peeps knew what it was. Like Scotty probably knows. Chad, 90 MFC probably knows. I forget what it was called.
I think Chad is in Tampa, though. MFC?
Nah, he was Miami boy.
Oh, right. Because
he's 90 miles from.
Yeah.
They're making Young Guns 3. I don't think I've seen Young Guns 1.
Nate Dogg, I agree. You got to put your quarter down to wait in line.
That's what I'm saying, man. You pay for admission is weird.
You can't.
If I'm not entering quarters. You know what? Really, when I think the arcade scene, the first sign that it was dying is when they started hitting you with 5 coins for $1. Even as a kid, I was like, "Oh, you guys it's going down." Now you're giving more tokens for your $1, and then they started doing 6 tokens for the $1.
Then they started doing 1 token for $1. You're getting. What did Dave & Buster's do? They do the cards now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's bullshit.
I hate it.
But then
it's like
they also
7.2 credits.
Then they also started doing those arcade games that would take like $250 to start it. Like it was a big sit down machine. I was like, yo, I'm not dropping
the RoboCop
18 tokens to play this shit.
My dad played all the shooting games, like where you would do your foot to like reload and duck off to the side. My dad would do all of the shooting games. Yes. And shit.
Brandon says 90s had bombshells like Pam Anderson or Carmen Electra. Well, Sydney Sweeney is like the modern day equivalent to something like that, I would think. No?
I mean, I feel like also like surgeries are going crazy. Like the only surgery that those 2 women would have had would have been breast implants. Like there would have been nothing else.
Who? The Carmen Electra?
Yeah, like back in that time, like that was the only augmenting that women were doing, I feel like.
They were all about
now they're like, their face is like majority redone, their whole body.
Original plan for Daredevil Born Again was 22 episodes.
Jesus.
Boomers was the original Boomers was dope. Ed Ospina sold beepers at Pembroke Lakes. Damn. You actually had to get a plan when you had a beeper. Like you had to go through like AT&T or whatever.
I have like tokens from all kinds of places in like my trinket boxes.
Oh, Born Again is a 17-episode show broken into 2 seasons. Oh man. Coconator with a $5 super said. Then they started doing games in front.
Drugs in the back.
Games in front, drugs in the back. To me, man, when you had the skating rink with the arcade was dope as hell, man. A Galaxy Skateway was in like somewhere in Broward, I think.
Oh my God. So hold on a second. Coconator is from my neck of the woods. I don't know how old you are, but do you remember over there by where Polar Bakery is? There used to be a skating rink over there called the Palace. I used to go there and they used to do lock-ins from like the school. We would be locked in at it's not like a furniture store. It's not
we would do the lock-ins at Galaxy too.
Yeah.
Why was that such a skating rink thing?
The Palace.
Did you see what Griff said? Can't wait for weather to warm up. Been collecting strawberry stems for months now. Plan to plant. I would love to grow my own fruit and vegetables.
Let me tell you right now, I want to grow jalapenos, potatoes, both russet and sweet potatoes.
Those are supposed to be the easiest things to grow.
I want to grow like bell peppers.
Yeah, so basically all you got to buy is meat and seasonings.
Lock in at GemCon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Some of y'all are going to be locked in here with us.
Nah, MJ, no news on the house. But like I said earlier, I don't know if you missed it, but finally we should have good weather this weekend. So hopefully they have a lot of traction and hopefully get an offer.
No, it's a Planet Fitness now, Coconator. So you know what I'm talking about, the Palace. Yo, I used to go there with my school. I went to school at Crystal Lakes and I went to Christa McAuliffe over there. I went to those 2 schools. And we would go to the Palace to skate. I learned how to skate there. Classes.
Quads or blades?
Quads. Stop fucking with me.
What about the roller skate gang in the Warriors?
Oh my God. First of all, they had the best outfits. The overalls, I was like, I'm in. Give me the skates. I will put on my own overalls. Let's go.
Chad's still making the case for Millie. I don't know if you want to see this or not.
I don't. Get it out of here.
Her Australian accent is very close to a Southern accent. She's got Rogue on lockdown.
Chad, are you coming? Are you coming to GemCon? So because I got an uppercut for you. I got one for you. It's hot. It's ready.
What is this paging, Mr. Herman? Is that the emergency?
Oh, I think so.
I don't know what it says. Griff says, I think the Batman Grim Knight Prime 1 is the only Prime 1 I will ever get. So many damn pieces.
Jalapenos, babe.
I love halas.
Grow you some jalapenos.
You know what I can't fucks with? Those habaneros. That will be hot coming out as it was going in. You know what I'm saying?
I want to grow my own watermelon. Yo, babe, what if I grew you strawberries?
No, as soon as you said that, I was like, damn, we can do that. Low calorie, good snack for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so they're filming. Yeah, I saw that. He looks like he has like the black Shadowland costume on, right? So maybe what's going to have to happen if he's going to be Shadowland, that means he's going to be in charge of the hand. But they haven't even introduced the hand in this season. They had it in the first 3 seasons, and I think he already was the head of the hand in one of those seasons, if I recall, with him and Elektra.
Habaneros, babe.
Hobbs. River is in Indiana Jones too. We have to watch the Indiana Jones movies.
Just those 3.
Yeah.
The other ones are not necessary, even though I know you're going to be like, actually, I'm going to go in and watch them and love them.
Peter said, I just picked up Daredevil Born Again and Captain America Winter Soldier, both in the new Marvel Premiere Collection format. That's kind of like those trade paperbacks, right? Like they're not epics. I think I had some of those.
How much longer is this giveaway going?
Friday at 10 a.m. It should be
on ENCORE?
Yeah, on ENCORE. Do you want more?
Do you
Punisher
like Punishing?
By Rick Remender.
Do you like Punisher?
Mm-hmm.
Go sign up. It's in the there's a link in the thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in the description to use our ENCORE link. Or if Mike's here, maybe you could post the ENCORE link. Yo, does anybody know, so I don't have to Google it? I'm watching the Transformers original cartoon series right now. Where does the movie fall into place? I've read that you watch the movie after the original series. I don't know, is it season 1 or after the original whole cartoon? I've seen the Transformers cartoon movie. I used to rent it all the time from the not Blockbuster, the local movie store, like the mom and pop shit with my mom.
Cecilia, can you see when we watch something on Plex because we're doing it through yours? Are you able to see that?
You can see those XXX movies.
Excuse me, what?
Heat, yeah, it's not a 1980s movie, it's 90s joint. Conan's a fun film, but been years since I watched it. Yeah, Last Crusade. Everyone's saying River Phoenix was the young Indy.
Flippy says Indiana Jones 4 and 5 are his favorites. IDGAF.
Flippy
Flippy
coming with a hot take.
You'll love them probably. Babe.
Yeah, if they're bad movies, I'm gonna love them.
He just has he loves it.
Perry Comics in the place to be. Yeah, smaller size trades. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
It's Wednesday, April 9th.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna definitely do a live stream at GemCon then for sure. We'll probably do it similar to how we did last time, but I don't think it's gonna be a thing where we're streaming the entire event. I think we're gonna want to hang out, shoot the shit, play games, just not have
I gotta make sure I grab because I feel like we're probably gonna be playing cards more than not.
But I would love to capture footage from whatever we're doing to kind of chop it up for a pre-recorded as well. And then I think we can do shorts of funny quick things of anything, man. Shorts who even knows what we're gonna do for food? Maybe we do everybody order a pizza from a different pizza.
I was eating
place.
my pizza last night and Steve's he's like, we're gonna have pizza at GemCon. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm ordering.
That's not what I said or how I said it.
What did you say? What was it?
Because I'm locked in right now, so I'm like, I'm definitely having pizza at GemCon.
Oh, okay.
And then you were like, yeah, I'm gonna have this. But I'm like, why would you? You're eating one to the face right now. Who cares about what you're gonna have at GemCon in 2 months?
I said I'm eating all this. I think I was 4 sheets to the wind.
Flippy said, just do a bracket every show. It's already falling apart. Get your girl, man. Heat is goat. I've never seen Heat. It's got a lot of good actors in it, though.
You know what, babe? We're doing a medieval fight, me and you. I'm putting you buried up to your waist in the ground. You're going to have one hand tied behind your back, and I'm going to have a sock full of potatoes. We're fighting. All right? Medieval style.
Chad said, just watch Scanners. It'll knock you out. Conan the Barbarian score is amazing. Keanu and River were best friends. Damn. Hashtag Phie
Is it Phie facts or is that real? You're going to confuse Gem. Is it? Yeah. No, I'm confused now. I don't know if it was real or not. They were best friends, weren't they? I'm pretty sure Keanu Reeves was best friends with River Phoenix.
I did see when I was looked at. Oh, I have it right here. Stand By Me. He's in the movie right here. 1986. Stand By Me.
That is him? Huh.
Old movie.
You know who else is in that?
Who?
There's other big. I don't remember. I feel like it was one of the Coreys.
You act like you knew who was in it.
I think it was one of the Coreys or something. I don't know. Anyway.
These are reviews. Stand By Me. Stand By Me. Another Rob Reiner production. Stephen King wrote it with
cast is what we want. Yeah, Corey Feldman was
Will
in
Wheaton, Corey Feldman, River Phoenix, Jerry O'Connell. Oh, okay.
Kiefer Sutherland was also in it.
Again. He was in everything back in the day.
Mm-hmm. First of all, the most important role Kiefer Sutherland ever did.
Don't say Lost
it.
Boys?
No. I'm glad you didn't say it. I want to see if they say it in the chat. So that's why I want you to ST.
I like Curmudgeon's old man yelling at Cloud PFP. No, we didn't do the brackets. We'll probably do the brackets on Friday.
Curmudgeon. Yeah, we're doing it on Friday.
Drew Phelps. That's the only. What about the fact that they're doing all this damn work in the neighborhood, raining like cats and dogs like crazy for the last week?
It's gonna rain again. What, today and tomorrow?
So I was actually thinking about doing walking. The gym is too far of a walk, but there's another gym that's closer. I could probably walk to and try to get let me try that free week trial.
Eric Thompson. You're right. Jack Bauer.
Who was that?
24.
24.
I want to pull my 24 shirt that I found at the thrift store out to show you guys, but it's packed away.
He says, watch Stand By Me immediately after today's show's must watch. I definitely don't think I've seen it.
It's a good movie. It's a coming of age movie for you. It should have been
as
a young boy.
Was. Coming of age movie for me was like Mortal Kombat, shit like that. Stream crash is crazy.
Flippy says, everyone is going crazy about this Minecraft movie.
Yo, we have a good Minecraft AI thumbnail. Should I show them as a teaser?
No.
Come on.
It's a fucking surprise.
but we haven't seen the movie, so I'm like, I don't really want to use the
No, you should. You should be riding that was it SEO
yeah
wave right now.
Nate Dogg says, side note, this is my second time catching the stream. Love the authenticity with y'all. Going through a lot right now with family, hospital stuff. This has been a great escape. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for being here. Sorry
Glad that we got you to come back a second time. Hope it all works out for you. It's always tough dealing with that type of stuff. It should be good no-goes to 240p. Oh, no, the band Crowded House is what Gem's singing. Is that what Don't Dream Now It's Over is Crowded House? No. What else was I singing? Yeah, Nate Dogg says, finding good reads and collecting omnis. Found you after watching Near Min about a year ago. Didn't know you did lives. I'm in now. We used to do lives every Sunday. And then last year, I kept having this idea of doing like an everyday Monday through Friday morning show. So we did that shit for like 100 show episodes, Monday through Friday.
Right.
And then we took a break for the holidays, and then we're back with season 2. But
for GemCon.
But we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday with a Sunday game stream.
But like, I definitely do want to do a GemCon in Florida, but I feel like the next one should be more centrally located.
So where, like Kansas?
It's got to be a legal state.
Eli Die feeling on a sequel announcement for Friday After Next. I don't need one. I don't want to see all these new age actors cosplaying Chris Tucker and Ice Cube and all these people. What's his name? Charles Witherspoon, Pops.
GemCon UK. It's going to be the 4 of us. Me, you, and Tommy Kehoe, MJ.
We could do a GemCon Australia with all the Aussies we got in the
Aussies.
Show us a good time in Australia.
Listen, I've always wanted to ride a kangaroo, so.
I'm not fucking with a kangaroo, man.
I will. I'll be like, let me get in that pouch.
They will whoop your ass.
Let me get in that goop pouch you got. You got goop in there. GemCon Cali. Don't even listen. He will fit in 2 seconds. You'll think he's from there.
I'll be like Tupac from the East Coast, but I'm gonna rep Cali. Triple R says he got shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked with the whole R rating altogether. The violence, the cursing. They really, I don't think they're getting enough credit for that. It's a Disney Plus show, but they're going crazy.
Flippy, you don't have a choice. You were the spot we're going when we come to Australia.
The whole fam knows us over there at the Flippy house.
Yeah, we're your biological mom and dad better scoot over.
Do they have
we're coming in there
the size of horses there? Tommy Key says never idolize real people, idolize fictional ones. They'll never let you down.
Could you imagine us scooting into their bed with them, like scooch over?
Yo, Chad says Phie met Joshua Williamson and was like, "Who are you?" She was like, "Thanks for watching the show."
I'm not. Listen, I did because I was like, "Oh my god, this is so nice of him to stop and say hi to us and like have this whole conversation." I had no clue.
This guy's like the hardest working writer over at DC.
I'm
Comics.
like, I go to him like, "Do you want to take a picture with Gem?"
He was like, I actually got to do.
I'll hold the camera for you.
Yeah. He was definitely one of the coolest in the comics industry, I think, that we met.
That was an
cool
experience. I really got it after it happened, but yeah.
One Piece fans, I'm in Egghead now, only like 6 episodes away from being caught up, Phelps says. Bordeaux says he was Prince's bodyguard once.
I saw that comment. I was going to say something about it. That's cool.
Cutthroat says, I heard when you meet Harrison Ford, he treats his fans badly and doesn't like the fans at all. That's weird. I could care less about the Switch 2 announcements. I got to tell you, as a platinum trophy hunter, don't care. Unless they would have revealed some game changer Mario, which is really how they hook me in every other console. But Mario Kart World, I haven't even really watched the trailer for it. Just the premise of it.
I don't know if you guys know this, but me and Mario were born the same year.
For real?
1985.
How do you say it? Flaw the Kage?
First of all, I think it's Flauta Cage.
Flauta Cage.
Flauta
Have you watched
Cage.
Mom and Dad Save the World? I don't think so. Have you ever heard that about me?
No, pop it. Let's see
Mom
it.
and Dad. Oh, it came right up. Oh, what the hell is this? John Lovitz. Jeez Louise.
You mean Jay Sherman?
Yeah, right.
I loved that show. What was it called again?
The Critic.
The Critic.
I like The Critic.
Oh my God. I want a Critic shirt.
It used to come out like around the time I think The Tick would come on.
Critic. If I'm feeling like I've found something from my childhood that I haven't thought about in 30 years. The Critic.
He also had a Simpsons crossover. I think they both did a crossover.
I think they also did a Family Guy crossover.
They might have. Curmudgeon said, "Isn't that how Jurassic Park started? Yeah, with the direwolf thing." Phelps, did you get the platinum or did you beat the story mode? When you got the platinum for Wukong.
Duckman.
Duckman?
He did a crossover in that too, didn't he?
Duckman
was great.
Who wins, Duckman versus Quail Man? Or is it Quail Boy?
That's Doug.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that, Flippy. He said Mike the silliest. I like that.
Triple R says his girlfriend bought tickets to meet Walton Goggins at Dallas Fan Expo for my birthday. Normally don't care about celebrities at cons, but Walton is my favorite. I don't even know who that is.
Yo, Cecilia, exactly like that. He says Gem and Phie in bed like Willy Wonka's grandparents.
Oh, this guy. Oh, wasn't he the bad guy from RoboCop 3?
He was one of them, yes.
Who gets his teeth knocked out.
Yes,
yeah.
And he is... I feel like he's winning the internet right now. People are in love with Walton Goggins right now.
Oh, he was in Predators, House of a Thousand Corpses.
He's on a show right now.
He was in Ant-Man?
Hold on. He's in a show right now. I think I can't remember. Is it The White Lotus?
Oh, here's TV shows. Oh, he was in Sons of Anarchy.
You
Invincible.
don't even know what his role was in Sons of Anarchy. His role.
Okay, go ahead.
I think he was a prostitute. A cross-dressing prostitute.
Behind the gang's back, right?
He is in The White Lotus, right? Yes, he's winning the internet right now. I don't even watch the show. I haven't even watched any of it, and I get it all the time.
I really enjoyed Stranger Things. Our kids were into it, but now they're kind of like they think they're too cool for Stranger Things or something. I don't know. Now they don't like it. Yeah, Sydney should be Power Girl in DCU. What would Double D Swell says? Sydney Sweeney is Curmudgeon's two favorite actresses.
Jesus, Curmudgeon. This is a great comment.
But what I love about her is she knows it and she uses it to her advantage. Like that's
what are you gonna do?
She only has the looks for Emma Frost, not the personality. She could make a great Black Cat. I don't really know. I don't think I've even seen her in a movie, to be honest.
Good.
RPR said he waved at Sir Ian McKellen once when he was in a convertible. He took the time to turn around and wave back. Well, there you go.
Oh,
that's cool. I think him and Patrick Stewart are super cool to fans.
This is Magneto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of Joe Jusko, he's coming to Sydney in June. What's your most recommended reading list for me? Well, he's an artist. He's a painter. So nothing. And really what he had, the only thing he's really done, he's done the 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. He's done a ton of variant covers. He also did some covers here and there for like Christopher Priest Black Panther. I think he did a couple Cap covers, if I recall. But I mean, definitely his most notable work is the 92 Marvel Masterpieces. I don't know. And they made a lot of variants out of that as well.
Yo.
Took like 15 hours to beat It Takes Two.
Rock and Rolla. Yeah, he's like a really, really great actor.
Who's that? Goggins?
Yes.
Curmudgeon met Jusko at a con in the 90s, got him to sign a couple of his Marvel cards. I wonder if he feels like he hates the 92 Marvel Masterpieces. You know what I'm saying?
Why would he hate
them? I
them?
wonder if he does. I don't know if he likes them. I think I've heard him answer where like, yeah, he's appreciative on how, the notoriety is given him. But it's almost like, is he typecast to just the Marvel Masterpiece guy, Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to download... probably right after the stream. I have to move this laptop in there.
You know what, babe? Go ahead and pop up a fucking competition. Eon Flux or Scarlet Spider.
Why do you want to go directly?
I want to win.
All right. Well, all right. I'll do it.
You don't think I'm going to win?
I don't know if it's going to be that. I don't know if you're going to clinch the win as easily as you hope.
An Eon Flux shirt is way harder to find than a Scarlet Spider.
A custom bootleg shirt.
So is this one.
Well, there you go. So bootleg versus bootleg. How do you spell her name?
I don't know. Here, look. Aeon. Although it is a special character.
Well, I know I got MJ's vote. So
whatever.
You can count that one right now.
Whatever.
All right. T-shirt battles live. Let's argue. Didn't know. Oh yeah, so Flippy met his idol, James Cameron. Apparently he's not so nice to fans. Maybe that's when he was younger because he was only be a drill sergeant on set. He was very nice to Flippy though. Well, if he wasn't, we would fucking riot.
First of all, he knows Flippy's his number one fan. Why would you be mean to your number one fan?
It goes RCC and the place to be.
See, Mike found the special character. It fuses the A and the E together.
Yeah. Oh, you'll have the game for life, but you can only play it if you're paying for PSS Plus. Okay, good to know. Well, I have it now, so we'll probably play it this weekend. Ramo, good morning. Nate Dogg watched 2 episodes of Born Again. Been watching them every Tuesday. Okay, so doing 2 and 2. Okay. I'm trying not to spoil 8 too much. More than what I already said. RoboCop remake was not all that. It had some good action, but it was underwhelming with a PG-13 rating. RoboCop 3 must have been PG-13 too, was it? It definitely wasn't as gory or bloody as the first one.
Chad Knudsen says Phie gets one more chance with the brackets. After that, Cecilia's taken over.
Yeah, we really need a more
organized
person.
He said that there's like some kind of, you can make a playlist in Plex to have all of the movies from
So maybe we just set up a schedule. So the movie club is just, all right, this is what we're all watching this weekend. Because the brackets kind of take up a whole show. And then for some reason, it gets me all drained of my energy.
We like doing the brackets.
Keep the brackets up, or do we just pick a movie from Minty Fresh Movie Club?
No.
I'm going to do a poll on that after this poll.
No.
I think people do like the brackets.
I wish I could see who was voting for each of these shirts.
They can go crazy.
I could ban everyone who voted for Scarlet Spider-Man.
That's a good thing you can't have that power.
I want ultimate power.
The fudge from... I feel like we did do that, babe.
I would have never picked it. That would have been something you were like, I'm hankering for some fudge.
Fudge is the shit.
It makes you shit, I think.
Chad says, I think Friday should be the official Gem Mint Day. He gets to do whatever he wants all day and doesn't have to do any cooking or cleaning. The group agrees with me. I just cook my own meals because Phie doesn't even eat the shit that I cook. So what's going to cook just for me?
Schlop. I can't eat it.
Protein, baby.
It's like the opposite of Hamburger Helper. Like, think of Hamburger Helper. Who wouldn't want to eat that?
First of all, Hamburger Helper is the shit.
He makes like this.
Damn, Wet Wild is closed too. What is this world coming to, man? J. Cole in the house, though.
First of all, what about Rapids? Rapids is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
West Palm, baby. That's right by the Raw. Because Perry's going to Universal for the weekend.
Dirty Diggler is smart. He says, I voted for Phie because an angry Phie is something I don't want to see.
Nobody wants that. Yeah, nobody does want that. That's true.
Vanilla Fudge is where it's at, Cecilia?
I'm not going to argue. I'm a fan of fudge, too.
I didn't even know that they had a Rapids water park in Cali.
Damn. They're
Nate Dogg.
coast to coast, man.
Wait, hold on. Is this the Nate Dogg?
Aaron says, good morning. Trying to finally finish It's Always Sunny. Never seen the second half of the series. Have y'all? Yes. And if you got through the first couple of seasons, you're golden now,
listen
man.
to me right now. If you can get through the first season,
if you could get to the part where Frank joins the crew.
When Frank starts off in the beginning as being like, okay, it might be after the second season.
Yeah.
He starts with the show being like a parent. You know what I mean? Then they're like, actually, your character needs to go in a different direction.
Yeah, whenever they switch up his whole thing and he becomes like roommates with Charlie, that's when the show starts.
When cat food starts getting eaten.
Bro, I watched this episode last night because I've been putting on, I have all the Seinfeld episodes on my PS3. So I watched an episode of Transformers. And then to just fall asleep, I put on like a random Seinfeld, and this one came on, and I watched the whole thing. It didn't even fall asleep. I fell asleep after. I was in the pool.
All right, fine. You can take this poll down. I don't want to look at it anymore.
It's only 30 votes.
Nobody else is voting. They're not voting. What's up, Austin LeMay?
Austin LeMay. What was I thinking about?
Maybe. He said he might be the Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg passed away, Phie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, I actually got the platinum trophy for Skyrim. Speaking of
toe knives, monster condoms for Magnum dongs.
Jeez.
Phelps, that is the show. That's the show.
Pokemon are their booster packs with cards inside. Cards hard to get now. Prices are crazy high.
Yeah, he does say hard to get now.
Gem, is it worth getting into the 1992 Marvel card reprints? When you say worth it, do you mean financially worth it, or is it worth it to
emotionally?
I'm probably going to say no, unfortunately. I feel like it doesn't do better than the original set. They changed 5 cards out, so now you can't even have the same set like next to each other. They switched out 5 cards with 5 of the Lost Ladies cards.
Lost Ladies.
I don't think that the borders and the foil are better looking than the class of the original one. I don't think it's worth it. But I am doing some trades. I actually traded some of my cards, because I really just want the full base set. So he's sending me a huge stack of base set cards. And then I got to see what do I need left, because there's a couple people that emailed me off that last video to do trades.
You are right, Nate Dogg. It does make you the Nate Dogg now.
I guess that is true.
It does.
Pokemon, I hardly knew her.
Oh, I saw this comment. I couldn't believe you, MJ. I said, this is not my friendly neighborhood.
MJ gets away with
MJ.
a lot on the comments on these streams. You wouldn't see these type of comments on the MJ Comics channel.
MJ, you could have a what's it called?
An After Hours?
No.
MJ After Dark?
No, he could have like a fake account, and if you were just saying the most raunchy things, no one would ever believe it. They'd be like, that's not MJ.
Because Gemma must not be around. That's what it is. That's funny.
Hold on. Wolf Attack says Sunny in Philadelphia's best episode was when the crackhead hooker DeVito wanted to marry.
Oh,
First of all,
what about when you're just mashing it?
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say now.
When he was gonna marry the hooker,
you know, at the episode where he's like trying to create good karma, and he's trying to like, because he wants people to take care of him when he gets old, and he makes this food for this old woman. It's all blue foods. It's like a blue Gatorade.
Oh, you gotta eat blue
yogurt. And he's like, no, the healthiest foods are blue. You gotta eat blue. So we always say it to our kids now. We're like, you gotta eat blue. If it's blue, it's healthy.
200. I was a big Virtua Fighter fan. Virtua Fighter 2 was my shit, and I was never really into Tekken. Well, I was more into Virtua Fighter.
Dayman, fighter of the night, man,
champion of the sun. He's a master of karate and friendship for everyone. J-Tech, I've seen people show that they're fighting at Costco's for Pokemon and all this stuff. There's a barcade in MN. Yeah, there's a lot of barcades in little hipster yuppie towns.
I don't know if Jem knows this episode, but RPR says, I want to be pure.
Yeah, I do remember that. Where he's all shaved and he's in the damn hand sanitizer. Chuck E. Cheese was big in Nate Dogg's area. Always hated the pizza, even as a kid. Yeah, I hated shitty pizza. CC's, which is her favorite. Oh, she loves CC's.
The pizza. Shittier, the better. I don't know I can't describe it. I can't lie.
The CC's dessert stuff is kind of busting.
They got like this Bavarian bullshit. It's just great.
Check News says Minnesota has the greatest microbreweries in the world. Sorry, everyone else. Oh, J. Cole says, love Grand Prix. Would drive up from Miami when I was in high school. My dad would swerve through the neighborhood. Me and all my friends would be playing outside like the Warriors, and he would swerve, hitting corners and curbs, and he would go, everybody get in, mystery trip, and he would take me and all my little friends in the neighborhood, whoever was around. No parents were asked. He would drive recklessly.
He didn't get any
Grand
permission
Prix.
for any of this.
And he would take us all to Grand Prix. We'd run around the arcade.
It was a nickel to ride all day.
And it's funny because he just said Nickel City was my last stand.
Oh shit. The transporter of gods, the golden god. You're right.
The Land Rover.
This isn't a starter vehicle. This is a finisher vehicle.
Count 2's coming out. I don't think I've seen the first Accountant.
Like, so Mike Sicily says, that's incredible. What a childhood. Did all of our dads do the same thing? I know my dad did this. When we would be driving, he would just take the wheel and go.
My dad would do that too. My dad would drive on the road, and he would drive up on the grass hill and like do crazy shit. And we would all be in the back of like a van with no seat.
Oh, so my dad did the same thing. My dad also, in addition to being a fireman, he used to do carpet as well. He used to lay carpet. So he had this big, like one of those big white work vans, and he wouldn't have the seats in because he would have just been laying carpet. He's like, just get in the back, and we would just be falling all over the place in the back.
Our dads might have been friends, or maybe they would have been enemies. Austin, they made it. What's up? Eli says, y'all remember Denise Richards? Doesn't she look like a lot like Carmen Electra? Don't they look like they could be stand-ins?
No, I don't know that, but Denise Richards is the same kind of beauty as Carmen. Like she's just there's no other way to really interpret her face other than beautiful.
They were putting on for brunettes, I feel like, is the thing. Flippy misses the Doom streams. Well, I will be playing Doom Dark Ages when that shit drops for sure.
For sure. I'm very hungry.
Bell peppers grow. Well, we don't have a car, so I don't know what the hell you think we're gonna do.
I can walk across the street and fucking get something.
Bell peppers grow themselves, Phie.
I know. I was gonna read this before. I'm so excited to do this.
Or in Starship Troopers. Yeah, Starship Troopers was. I remember watching it for the first time, finding it randomly on TV, and I'm like, yo, this is a good ass movie.
Did they ever see? That's a movie. I feel like they left that off. Did they make a second one? Was there another?
I think there were sequels that were not as good.
I was gonna say that they should redo now. Like make the sequel to that now. You
Bordeaux
can do that.
says you got to have habanero. Is it margarita? Like a margarita?
Oh, maybe.
After season. Okay, that's It's Always Sunny, right? Do you like being punished? Yeah, here's our Encore link. So if you download Encore and then search me up, it's just GemMint, all one word, and you can enter this giveaway. It's 100% free. You do need to enter your information, though, like as you were setting up to buy something, but you don't have to pay anything. Even if you win, you don't have to pay the shipping or anything. But unfortunately, it's not international. Not yet, at least. The movie takes place after season. Oh, okay. Oh, this was for Transformers. The movie takes place after season 2. Season 2, 3, and 4 take place after. Good to know. So that's what I'm gonna do after season 2 of Transformers. I'm gonna watch the movie and then jump into season 3. And I don't know if I'm gonna. I have the Turtles box set. I might try to do a Turtles watch through, but I remember season 1 is great on the Turtles animated, the cartoon. But afterwards, it just gets so cheesy and campy. Like Casey Jones applying for a job and he's wearing a suit, but he's got the hockey mask on still. And then he does get the job. So crazy, man. Denise Richards is the head of NBC's Daughter on Seinfeld when George gets caught taking a peek. And she was a minor too. That was kind of sick. Yeah. It doesn't that episode,
wait a second.
That episode does not age well.
I have a hard time with the show after finding out that Larry David is supposed to be George.
Yeah, well, he was like the inspiration. He's like one of the writers on the first 7 seasons. Yeah, but a lot of the shenanigans George gets into are things that supposedly happened to Peter David in real life. Oh, I still have not watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I see reels and clips all the time, and I'm like, damn, this shit is kind of funny.
Who's Peter David?
Oh, I said Peter David, but I meant Larry David. Peter David is a a comic book writer, Marvel and DC.
Nate Dogg, you're lying. You are lying. He said Denise Richards is now an OnlyFans model, by the way.
Makes a lot of sense.
Stop it.
These girls are racking up multi-millions of dollars on OnlyFans.
Because voice.
He can see it all. Basic instinct on repeat. Cecilia has hacked us. He now sees everything.
Oh, I didn't see his response.
Plex, I think there is an activity log in there somewhere. Well, then he could just prove that we really are watching all these movies we're talking about. I
was just wondering if he's like seeing. He's like, oh, we see everything she's watching.
So this was Chad saying Indy 4 and 5 are great. Flippy says No Temple of Doom is my favorite, followed by 3, 4, and 5. We should do a whole watch through.
Metal Elf says her and her daughter do it.
What? Oh, Denise Richards.
That's so sad.
Ramos says, funny, Gem. I recently purchased all of the XM G1. I've been watching all the old Transformers episodes. The movie was my first time watching. Holds up, great music. I remember the music would blow my freaking mind as a kid. And when I first got into doing music with my boy, I used to be like, damn, I should get him to sample some of these songs from the Transformers. They have that, you gotta fight
for your right. Oh, no,
sorry. You got the power.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Ramo, you purchased all the XM Transformers. Jeez Louise. Them shits are expensive. Look, are they still expensive? I remember the Starscream was like $3,000 or something like that. That was the first one. I think it was my favorite too.
We did, Brandon. We did watch They Live.
I also have the Beast Wars box set. I might try to run through that after I watch G1 Transformers. And then I was thinking of like, damn, I should probably try to watch Masters of the Universe. Shit I used to like, man. Just kind of.
Eric Thompson says, Denise Richards on OnlyFans. I'd buy that for $1.
Luckily, that's all that should be costing, right?
Damn, Eric. That was perfect, actually. No, like you go in there and it's like, you want to see what I look like with no clothes on? First, $5.99. Like,
Comment Addict says, just leave the camera rolling. I think that would be kind of boring, though, man, because we're not going to have microphones set up early. It's just going to be in the corner.
Until I walk up to it and I think that, I'm like, oh, and I'm like, microphone check.
J. Cole says, loved all the 5 Indiana Jones movies. Hot take, Temple of Doom is my least favorite. I'm glad I asked that because definitely it made it seem like it was after the entire series when that movie canonically takes place.
Metal Elf, stop being reasonable. He says, come on, she was married to Charlie Sheen.
Derv, is this Derv Designs from Instagram, the guy who did this shirt? He is one of the best heist/crime flicks ever. I know it's got a star-studded cast. Yeah, Comic Addict says, yo, I don't care, but Little Caesar pizza is the best. Let me tell you, Little Caesars. Little Caesars is the best when you're broke as hell and you get the 2 for $2 or whatever them shits cost, and you eat it when it's hot immediately.
I heard a rumor that you can go in there like at the end of the night, like right before they close, and they'll just like give you pizza they were going to throw away. I think it's called The Waste or something.
Robert Hillary says, did you guys see Flankster fall off his electric scooter? I actually did see where he fell off his bike.
Wait, that was the electric scooter when he fell.
Yeah, I did see that then.
Because I remember I felt really bad, but you know he posted it, so it's like he must be feel some kind of way about it, like he's okay with it. But like I did feel bad. I was like, damn, that looked like it hurt.
How is Fifth Element a guilty pleasure? I don't think it's a guilty pleasure. I think it stands the test of time. It's a great movie. It was ahead of its time. It looks really good, especially for how old it is. What is it? Mid-90s?
It's the best goddamn movie there is. All right, that's my favorite movie. Fifth Element is a great movie. Love it. Multipass. All right.
I'm not even mad at you.
You feel how sweaty my hands are?
That is normal. Sometimes they can be a little bit more clammy.
They're very sticky right now. I don't know why.
He says, "Uh-oh, Princess Bride style when she punched him off the hill, then fell on purpose." I don't remember that. Is that when she finds out that he is actually her love?
Gary Oldman is so good. He's another really great actor, but he's really good at being a villain. Did you see? I don't know what fashion designer did it, but they had a runway of all villains for movies. That they had Oldman. They had, I can't even think of all of them, but it was great. I want to say it was like,
I don't know. The fat kid in Stand By Me is married to the original Mystique. She's actually coming back for the Doomsday, right?
Romaine Stamos. What's her name?
Oh yeah, it is
Rebecca.
Right? Rebecca Romaine Stamos. So she's not John Stamos' wife, or is John Stamos the fat kid from whatever movie? Stand By Me. One of the most hated Star Trek Next Generation characters got his start in Stand By Me. Will Wheaton.
Wheaton.
Yo, everyone is going crazy about this Minecraft movie. Yo, is it me or was that shit on Plex as well? So Plex has bootlegs and all that. Is that what I'm hearing? Mike wants to tease. Didn't you make it? He made the Minecraft thing.
He wants to tease it.
Oh, Fan Page is going to go see Minecraft Friday night. Kids seem to dig Minecraft movie. Good for them. That is, yeah. This is something that they're going to be talking about in 30 years when they're talking about their nostalgia.
Let the kids freaking throw a fit. It's a kids movie
for the children.
Let the children do their little their stimming or whatever it is that they're doing when the chicken jockey comes out. Let them do it. It's for the children.
GemCon Cali, GemCon UK. I actually really would like the idea of a GemCon Australia.
I'm down with a GemCon. Yeah, I guess I would go to the UK.
I would go anywhere.
I really want to go to Ireland.
First of all, there's no way New Jersey is centrally located. Can't get more central than St. Louis, Missouri. We were there. We went by the whole arch thing.
Gem Undercon.
Are they really making a live action Street Fighter movie again?
Really? Phelps says Nebraska's more central. I feel like Colorado.
CO? Phie just wants to go to Colorado.
I remember being a kid and the only legal place in the world was Amsterdam. I don't know if anybody else remembers that, but I remember when I was in high school, like, I'm definitely going to Amsterdam when I grow up. Like, then it literally started happening in America, and I was like, don't need to go abroad anymore.
Nate Dogg, how I cannot wait to answer this question. I am on the platinum hunt. I got 97 platinums.
We were supposed to have 100 by 2025, but
like I haven't got a platinum since Marvel Rivals. Switch 2 has achievements. Big Chief says that's pretty cool. Still don't care.
Here's the question. How many American fucks would go to the UK? How many Americans would make it to Australia?
Have you ever seen the Illuminati board game? I have not.
Everybody get your passports.
Oh, everyone's talking about the White Lotus.
Yeah, that was Goggins.
Oh, okay.
What does Gaga know about cameras?
He's in Fallout as well. Sons of Anarchy. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't have clicked that.
That was what he was, though.
He made Fallout.
That's what he was on the show.
I remember. It's coming back to me. We watched that whole shit.
Chop you.
Flippy says, I never realized until today, but Steven Spielberg going from Schindler's List straight to Jurassic Park in the same year is actually so crazy. Jurassic Park was a great movie.
Oh, Painted Pages is in Colorado.
Damn. We're supposed to go there to visit Mr. X.
Oh, RPR says we really need to do is GemCon New Zealand in the Shire. First of all, I'm not a Hobbit. The Green Dragon Inn.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie, The Shadow. Great campy 90s Alec Baldwin flick. Made me get into comics. One of the first I read. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen The Shadow. Oh, look. Oh, hold on. 35 days before the final Stranger Thing airs, I watch one episode each day. It started Friday, July 2016. So there's one more season about to drop for Stranger Things? Is that what he's saying?
Ooh.
Oh, Scarlet Spider gets MJ's vote. Yes.
No one's Illa. What's up?
Should we do one more poll?
What should it be?
It's going to be brackets or
dice.
Just pick a movie we all watch for the Minty Fresh Movie Club. Let me see what chat says about it.
I know what I'm picking.
Googans was the bad guy in Tomb Raider. J-Tech, do you have you ever owned any Marvel Fleer cards from the early 90s, like 92 or 94? I think I've owned in the past, not right now, but like the Marvel Fleer Ultra. So, I mean, I feel like there was a Spider-Man Fleer Ultra 94, 95. There was definitely an X-Men Fleer Ultra. And what was that set that they used photorealistic backgrounds and they had art over it? I feel like that might even be the set you're talking about. What's that smell?
Ooh, that smell. Is that the verse? No.
Can't you smell that smell?
Yo, Brandon, Lyric Hill should perform at GemCon.
No, for real.
I agree.
I might hit him up. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. It's going to be weird. The Shadow was right behind the Batman animated series and X-Men as the crux to start reading comics. I feel that.
Damn. What am I picking? You know what I'm picking, Flippy. What the people want.
It's 50-50 right now.
What?
Just pick a movie and end it.
I guess it's so because there's over 70 people in here and less than half of them voted. So I guess
some people are working or getting ready or who knows. I think, yeah, the stream, I think a couple people said it crashed. Just pick is what MJ says. Yeah, it's just homework for the weekend, Nate Dogg. We'll watch it over the weekend and then we'll talk about it on Monday.
Yeah, but everyone gets to have a pick. They don't want to pick.
It looks like half the people
brackets,
just pick it.
Brackets. I'm gonna let people know what I picked. Brackets.
Rapids closing Cali. I think you probably saw that. Haven't had fudge until you had Jersey Shore fudge.
I love edibles.
The new Bluebell banana fudge is my crave. Phie, you don't even rock with Bluebell.
Yeah, but they don't really have what I want. Other brands make exactly what I want.
See, look at Nico. Need a Tuesday or Thursday dedicated bracket episode. I don't like how the bracket consumes a whole show. Then we only get 3 now. Yeah, see?
Oh, interesting.
Bracket's taking the lead.
Brackets McNacknicks.
Mock voted for Eon. Wasn't enough.
Everyone just watched Xanadu, says Curmudgeon. Nate Dogg says flip a coin. Damn, yeah, Wolf Attack wants to get a whole coin made. I would put one side with a watermelon and one side with a gem.
There you go.
And that's what's heads are. So which one would I be? Heads. I would be tails. The gem would be heads. You know that's what it would be because you got the chrome dome.
Curmudgeon. They had other boxes though, because they have hobby boxes and they have blaster boxes, and I think the blasters are cheaper and they're more base cards.
Flippy says he'll die if brackets dies.
No, that's not gonna happen. Can't kill the brackets. Maybe we just gotta find a way to be more efficient with it. Peter Power says, "Wow, Barcade just unlocked some hidden memories. There used to be one in Times Square, New York City.
We went to that one.
We've been to a few barcades around the country." Wolf Attack says, "My dad would let me steer the car while he used the pedals." Yeah, that's definitely a dad thing. The other day, the Seinfeld finale was on. What did y'all think about it? Did you like it or hate it? I didn't hate it. They brought back basically every character that's ever been in the show for the trial, and then they had the end where they just get locked up and have the same conversation that they had in the pilot episode. I thought it was pretty good. At least it had an ending. Wait, you guys had a dad growing up? Like, for a couple of years. There were sequels to Starship Troopers, but they were all direct to video. Yeah, for sure. RPR says there are 2 YouTube channels you might like: TNT Amusements and Arcade Heroes. Both are about arcade coin ups, pinballs, old and brand new. I used to watch a couple of retro game channels because when I was into the arcade 1-ups. But those I don't know. I don't know them. I have to check them out. I like the guys that make like a dedicated arcade cabinet for like the new Mortal Kombat games, like they did an MK11 and MK1 cab. I like watching that type of shit.
Yo, we should have Mortal Kombat playing at GemCon.
Oh no, we're playing Mortal Kombat.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
Oh. Yeah, we should probably have one TV with a movie going, another one with a video games going. They are looking to make a reboot for Starship Troopers. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good idea. The Transformers, the movie. What a title. Better movie, TMNT 1 or 2. So I understand that many will say 1's the better movie. I just have such a soft spot for 2, man. I loved 2. Secret of the Ooze. It was my shit as a kid. I loved Toka and Razor, even though I wish it would have been Bebop and Rocksteady, or at least Slash instead of Toka.
Oh, Bebop and Rocksteady, like a Bebop bag and a Rocksteady bag.
But no one's going to want just a dedicated Bebop
They're
bag.
just cool looking because they've got all that weird, like, bullshit all over them.
I understand TMNT 1 is probably the better one, but I like, personally, TMNT 2 is my favorite.
Damn, I want donuts.
After I watch Transformers, I should watch Japanese Headmasters, Master Force, and Victory, which pick up the storyline right after. Really? A day in New York must be a crazy trip. You'll probably get cursed at about 50 times. Not really, because when we go to conventions, we're all on the streets, but we are in just Manhattan as well. It's not really New York. That's just like where the tourists go.
I mean, I've seen crazy shit in Manhattan.
Yeah, there's crazy shit that goes
There's
down.
a bakery in Manhattan. I can't remember the name of it, but they serve this chantilly donut. It is so good. It's the best donut I've ever had. It's my favorite. I want one right now. I hope that we move before New York Comic Con, so that way we can go to New York Comic Con just so I can get that.
Brandon, yeah, we watched They Live. I think we talked about it on the Monday stream that's got the Simpsons thumbnail, if I recall. Not funny enough, not the thumbnail that has us as They Live, but I think it was that same week. Denise Richard was married to Charlie Sheen. Transformers movie music was epic, still among my favorite movie soundtracks of all time. I got to pull up the whole soundtrack because I just recall bits and pieces from within the movie. You Got the Fight, You Got the Power being the main one I remember. There's a band that's called Cybertronic Spree who actually toured and wore Transformers costumes and sang songs from the movie. That reminds me of Gwar. Beavis and Butthead had put me onto Gwar as far as costumes go. They got to be up there for bands. Do OnlyFans girls pay taxes on that stuff? I'm sure they get a 1099 for OnlyFans for sure. My only focus was to get the core Prime, Grimlock, Bumblebee, Soundwave, Starscream, Megatron, and yes, they are still expensive.
What a crazy thing, OnlyFans, because it's basically
pay-per-view porn, but anyone can do it.
It's like
YouTube, but porn.
That's what I was thinking too.
I don't even know. What do they show? Videos or pictures?
Like all I'm thinking is like, are you just laying on your back with like what is it?
Can't somebody just like screenshot the shit and then post it for free somewhere? Like I don't understand the whole lore of OnlyFans. I feel
like they probably have some kind of technology that if you try to do a screenshot, it would just make the picture black or something.
First of all, you can take it with your phone and really go old school with it. Like
Nate Dogg's letting us know. He says it's videos and pictures.
Okay.
How many subscriptions do you have?
But can't people just buy a subscription, steal all the content, and just post it for free wherever?
Right. He says they get leaked all the time.
Yeah, there you go. But I guess people pay, people that want to support them, I guess.
They say 1 out of 4 women is an OnlyFans.
But I think that if you, I saw something that if you averaged all the women that are on OnlyFans and divided the money, they average $150 a month. Because there's some people that are banging, obviously, getting millions, and then some people are making $5 a month type shit.
No. What? How do you put a price on that? I can't.
Flippy says it's funny in Seinfeld where George has to buy the penthouse forum for Kramer and bumps into a Middle Eastern guy and almost starts a war. He's like, yes, I'm sorry, I'm wearing a big coat. That's when he's wearing the Gore-Tex. I think so. That must be when they're going to the party. And then I think Jerry's getting the marble rye.
There can't be a business for men on that site then.
You don't think men can get a pop on OnlyFans?
No,
I think there's some.
I just don't think so.
I feel like the guy, the director, or whoever he was for the X-Men 97 cartoon was on OnlyFans.
What?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure guys are on there.
Really? Girls would pay for that?
Or other guys.
It's pretty much free in real life. Nate Duck says there are men on there too.
Yeah, no, I figured. I heard this. Ramos says Fifth Element I never got. So weird.
That's okay.
Rewatch it. It holds up.
Everyone. I like them weird. The weirder, the better.
She used to be married to John Stamos. Now is married to Jerry O'Connell and went back to just Rebecca Romaine right now. Yeah, Denise Richards. She makes $2 million a month on OnlyFans. RPR says. Well, the Catch Me Outside girl hit like 80 mil off that in like the first year.
She signed up when she turned 18, and I think that day she racked in millions.
That's crazy.
Raked in wiener pics. Boys send those for free.
I was thinking about watching that Minecraft. I saw it on there. I was like, oh, maybe we should watch it. Talk about it on Friday.
So it's a bootleg.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's probably the same quality, but I don't know. It's not released yet. GemCon Cali has a great ring to it.
I want to change it from GemCon to Gem Times.
No.
Like High Times?
No, GemCon's got a way better ring.
Whatever.
Bloodsport's getting a remake. Who's going to play Jean-Claude?
Him.
He could.
Is Chuck Norris still here?
I think so. What we really want is a GemCon in New Zealand. You did this. The Shire, the Green Dragon Inn.
Right.
Colorado would actually be. That's actually where we've discussed doing it before, right? What's in CO? We'd have to rent another party hall.
I'm not renting shit. It's going down somewhere.
No one's Illa. There he goes. Am I still way far behind? No, we're getting caught up. We're getting caught up. Oh, Painted Pages is in Vermont, but he's from CO.
Oh.
Lyric Hill should perform at GemCon for real. No, we could make that happen, I bet.
Damn. He probably would require you to cover his getting out there.
Well, that's probably what it'd have to be, yeah. But he's not like a performer. That's not what he does right now. But
honestly, I wouldn't even need him to perform. I just would want him to be there. I feel like if you got a few beers in him and he hears the song, he's like, all right.
He'll jump on there anyway.
Listen, I'm going to give y'all a show since you listen to me every day.
Smokey collects. After you cut off some of the movies, just watch them and do a bracket then. What is this? J-Tech says the actress who played Lavender in the Harry Potter films apparently has an OnlyFans as well. We
don't know who that is, but young lady.
Should we ever? We did a Harry Potter watch through one time.
I like Harry Potter. I'm not like a which team do I belong to, but like I enjoy Harry Potter. But I've seen them do like an analysis, not analysis, but like sort of like a comparison that says like pretty much Star Wars, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, like they're all basically the same movies. You're just swapping out like the skins on it. It's different things. Like this one's a space and aliens. This one's witches and wizardry.
Same vibe, same genre.
And this one's fantasy with elves and whatnot.
I've not checked out Devil May Cry Netflix. I still need to play the damn game. I guess Devil May Cry 3 is right here. They have a barcade there called Beercade.
That's cool.
We were watching the Terminator anime. I think we only saw like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Zero, right? It was Zero. Is that what it's called?
It wasn't my favorite, to be honest.
I think I was watching it while I was falling asleep, so I didn't really absorb.
Music kind of overtakes the dialogue. I hate that. We need to get a sound bar for our TV, man.
There was one at the thrift store.
It's probably shite.
I don't know how to check to make sure it works, so I had to pass.
Yeah, Peter Power says TMNT won all day. They dumbed down too much due to parents complaining about violence in the first one. The turtles don't use their weapons. Comedy became too childish. Whatever. They had some great lines in there, like it's quiet. Yeah, a little too quiet. There goes Raph. Yeah, a little too Raph. And then you had Kino. Kino was a nice addition. I guess not better than Casey Jones, but
Casey Jones.
I just wish they didn't use sausage links as weapons into. Phie's kind of working on. She's trying to wrap up the Lucas Pate bag. I don't know why she's bullshitting. I don't think I've ever gotten through the entire movie TMNT 3. I thought it was terrible. I hated how the costumes look. I hated the voice actor changes. I hated the whole concept. Everything sucked about part 3.
I have these 2 other bags that are coming to. Like I'm gathering the materials because I can do that on the internet. WWF?
Babe, would you ever do a reversible
Monster Jam? No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, see, Smokey Collect says Bebop and Rocksteady are never separated. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I didn't know that. So sorry.
TMN2 followed by Power Rangers 90s movie. Great Ooze combo. Yeah, Secret of the Ooze and then Ivan Ooze.
Oh my God. The bag I'm currently working on is a round shape, and I thought about doing it as the TRGI or what is it? TCRI.
I forget which one is which.
Like tube. I was like, that looks cool.
Was this when Mark was having a dream or something? Hey, Mark, you love gore. Why don't you join the band? Empire Records was a great movie. OnlyFans is a peep show.
It is.
Tommy Key says it's messing up the youth.
It is. Butte.
Leaked all the time. It's a problem. Yeah, I mean, how else would you get away from that? Imagine paying for corn, Mock says. Will Flippy meet his future wife at GemCon? I think all the females there are already spoken for.
I feel like the girls that are coming are already matrimonied.
You never know. Maybe somebody just comes that's local there. I don't know.
Not one of his sisters.
Or maybe after hours. Pate's supposed to be his wingman.
Oh my gosh.
Thinking about selling these dogs on OnlyFans. He's gonna bust out the feet.
Dang.
Gem Console has a better ring to it. But get someone to do one of your thumbnails as Gem Times, you two, and a bit of a weed theme. Yeah, we could do that. We got a couple of funny movie posters. We have like an Ace Ventura Gem Con one.
Oh, did you put it up already?
No, I haven't not. I do not want to play Russian roulette. Austin May says he can be in Colorado in a few hours. Oh, Bloodsport. Oh, okay. I did watch the Animatrix. One time I watched I think I said this on Monday. I watched the 3 live action, then I watched the Animatrix. I still have them on Amazon Prime.
Oh, JSS.
Yo, go ahead.
You too. Have a good day.
Peace out, JSS. Yeah, J-Tech, that intro for TMNT2, that's what New York is in my mind. That whole scene of everyone eating the pizza, the cops eating the pizza, and these handcuffs to the criminal, and his arm has to get brought up with him.
What's the edit you uploaded to Facebook? No One's Illa says, bro, the edit you uploaded to Facebook is killing me. No, so fucking funny.
The Seinfeld one where it's me and you looking like Kramer and
Elaine. Oh.
This one.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You should be sorry.
I like GemCon, a con about nothing. I didn't see that until you put up that video. That's perfect.
Yeah, made me fall in love with New York pizza. All right, man, we went way too long today. Why the hell did you guys let us go? 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I protested. I said I was hungry.
All right, look, the poll ended on a 50-50. Brackets or just pick the movie.
So we'll have brackets on Friday.
Yeah. Will we? Will we?
I don't know. Are you going to help me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, good.
All right, y'all. I guess we're gonna biz out. So I gotta probably call an Uber to hit this gym up.
She says she was. She says it was.
Says he wasn't ready for this love
Thanks to everyone
thing.
who came and hang out and talked with us and commented and super chatted and all the mods who came to help us wrangle all these fools.
Thanks for catching it on the replay. If you did, hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll be live Friday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm dropping a video tomorrow. Show it some love if you can. Stay fresh. You're killed for live performance. You better think again.
You thought that I would sit around and wait around? Baby girl, I'm getting waited on by waiters now. I got the windows down and I'm gone, girl. Hit the flow, do your thing, this your song, girl. You have my heart and you tossed it. I gave you all and you lost it. You had the ball and you dropped it. The Cupid shot and you blocked it. Now I'm ready to fly and I'm doing alright. Sun ain't riding at night while I swerve and say, you done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. Cause I don't even know what I was thinking. When I met her, she was with the girls drinking. Man, she wasn't drinking, she was drunk. I know that I was dumb, but everybody plays a fool sometimes. It's no exceptions to the rules of this, and baby. It was something about her eyes, man. Hit her up the next day to see your mind frame. Everything was straight, everything was going good. Got the candles that we listened to the Lauren Hill. Had the mindsets before we did the intercourse, interpreting our dreams, and we discussing the portion and other topics just to see if you were little. You were insecurities and told us you was beautiful. What? You had my heart and you tossed it. I gave you all and you lost it. You had the ball and you dropped it. The Cupid shot and you blocked it. Now I'm ready to fly and I'm doing alright. Sun ain't riding at night while I swerve and say, you done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. You done messed up. Make more than the first impression, girl. I was trying to leave a brand. Giving you Valentine present more than a week ahead. Making sure you were the first girl with a smile. Making sure you were the first girl with them blouse. On the day of came 12 a.m. 8 farm lyrics. If I found love, Jay Shan. You were writing songs, she'll call you wildin'. But on the real, that was like milk to a cow, man. And it really wasn't nothing. Man, I like the girl that let me stop frontin'. I'm missing you, ain't seen you in days. Can't tell you to go, can't tell you to stay. But there's no reason to worry, cause we both know that you didn't deserve me. Can't be bad because you weren't God's will, and chivalry wasn't there, baby. You the one that killed it. You had my